What's going on, everybody? I'm Shane from Heads and Tails. I got Ken from LMK Reptiles with me. What's going on, Ken? Today is
Oh,
Ken's birthday. Happy
yeah,
birthday, Ken.
yeah. About 54 minutes ago was officially my 45th birthday. So, hoorah! Yeah.
Hey, there you go. Tamara wishes you a happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
She was wondering where we were at. She
Uh,
needed us to make her go to sleep.
we was
Well,
just backstage doing some conversating, actually trying to figure out how to flip my phone. So, if anyone has
yeah.
experience with Samsung S21 Plus, I'll tell you the situation. When we was driving to Maryland last weekend, 2 weekends ago, something like that, the 8th, July 8th. We drove to Maryland. That was last weekend. That was 10 days ago, whatever. But yeah, so 2 weekends ago. We drove into Maryland and my phone kept flipping. So Mercedes, my daughter, got in there and turned the auto rotate off. Now we can't find it to turn back on, and it's not where it was. So, any ideas? Let me know.
Yeah, and I tried to help him and search through and everything. I was even searching on my phone to try to get rid of it and then bring it back. I could bring it back on my phone, but not on his.
Yeah, I think the whole option disappeared. So I got to go back in my settings and look at my settings and find out how, because like there's not even an option there to do it. So.
Right. So congratulations on your clutches, Ken. I know you got 2 clutches so far. You are now a breeder. How does that feel?
It was a very interesting feeling, dude. Like there was a sense of accomplishment and like excitement because like, holy shit, I fucking did this. You know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
like honestly, I'd say from the beginning of June, I was kind of been like, man, did I fuck this up? Did I do
Mm-hmm.
something wrong? Because like
Yep.
I don't know, I got a double shed, you know, and everyone was saying, if they shed twice like that, that's a pre-lay shed. Well, it ended up being the pre-ovulation shed. So
Mm.
like 60 days after that double shed, she laid. And I have at least three more to double shed like that little over 30 days ago. So like beginning of next month, I think we'll have some more.
Yep. Yep.
I mean,
We
it's
got
going to get exciting.
well, it's about midnight right now, so actually we got about 6 more days until we cut my eggs. So I'm pretty excited about that.
And
That's
that's the
the
clown clutch, right?
clown clutch. Yeah, that's the second clutch I've had. So first clutch, I'm super happy with them.
Mind blowing, dude. Come
Just
on now. It's mind
right,
blowing.
right.
Come on.
This next clutch, I'm really hoping I get some good clown females. I need clown females. So,
In the worst way.
yep.
I hope you get
Um,
some cool clown females. Like leave the pastel out. I mean, like Inchy's cool and lesser. So an Inchy lesser spot nose would be cool, but I don't like Inchy with leopard because Inchy and leopard kind of just wipes everything
right,
out.
right,
So
right.
I just hope you hit those combinations right, you know,
Yeah,
to make
yeah,
cool snakes. I mean, a spot nose leopard
right.
lesser is okay. I mean,
And that's the thing is, if we put all the genes together, it's still. I mean, is it an expensive snake? Yeah. Is it gene packed? Absolutely. It's absolutely gene packed, and it will be
be a
beautiful.
pastel Inchy lesser Batman. I mean, that's
Butter. Yeah,
or lesser butter. I mean, I think they're the same. Like, I mean, I
they are
think there's
not.
a slight.
All right.
I
I
think
am.
there is a slight difference between the two, but I
You
mean,
could see the difference a lot easier whenever. Jeez, he said thank you.
I said thank you. Holy shit! Where's the
Right?
hostility coming from?
She gets grumpy when she gets sleepy.
Well, I mean, I guess it was my fault because like was trying to flip my phone. That's it. Sorry, Tamara.
Yeah. Thing
See, at
I
least I
forgot
said
what I
her
was
name
saying.
right this time. I didn't call her Tamara.
Right. Oh, dude. So like, I don't know if have you seen the basically what I'd be making?
I mean, I've
Like, I
looked at
haven't seen
Batman
that
combos
exact.
and I've seen lesser Batmans, but I mean, to be honest with you, I probably looked over an inchy or a pastel inchy Batman. I probably just scrolled through. So I still don't really like. Oh, all right. Well,
But
what,
Cole, appreciate you.
what's up, Cole?
So
Was
yeah,
that a
I was
thank you
looking
for
at
getting your name right?
right. So I was looking at like the combos and stuff, and I am pretty certain it's going to be a clown. Like if I get an all gene animal, it's going to be a real brown clown with one stripe down the back. That's it.
No, it'll be yellow.
That's true. As a baby. Well, I don't know. It's lesser or butter. See, now you got me saying that shit.
Oh, I got lesser. I'm lesser. You're butter.
Right? And okay, so the biggest difference I've been seeing in the butter and the lesser is that butter adds more colors, lesser is like a cleaner version of it. So depending on what your combo is, will tell you if you want butter or lesser, depending on what you're trying to go for. Like if you're doing something with Desert Ghost, like say you're doing, some lesser albino Desert Ghost or something, or
I think, yeah, if lesser in your mind makes things cleaner, so you're going to want to keep that in hypo and Desert Ghost.
I got lesser butter. It's called Country Crock. Oh, that's funny.
No, it's called a blue-eyed Lucy. If you got a lesser butter, get it right.
Right, it is a bell. That's true.
Yeah, it's a blue-eyed Lucy.
Yeah. So like I've noticed in the albinos, like if you look at some of the patterns and stuff in the butter ones, it brings out a bunch of different like shading and coloring and stuff like that in the albino stuff. Lesser kind of cleans it up a little bit. Instead of like giving a bunch of different colors and shades, it's like very like contrasty, So it depends on what you're going for. If you're going for like a crazy pattern, I recommend going butter. If you're going for something super clean looking, I recommend going lesser.
Well, see, if that's true, then you're going to want butter in your albinos and not lesser, because that's what you try to do in an albino complex is bring color.
Right.
Because you don't want just one shade of yellow. You want fucking 10 shades of yellow and 20 shades of orange.
That's true, but also remember the whole butter complex, lesser complex with the albino, how it flips it.
I want to see an ultimate.
Right. So you may not want it to be like super colorful. You might want to get as much contrast as you can.
Right.
It really depends on what you're working,
Could you imagine if in Ultramel it gives it purple alien heads, like that maroon alien heads?
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine that? If it would flip that and the alien heads would be the maroon color and it would have yellow underneath.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
there's all right. So the Ultramel
would be insane.
I've seen some Ultramel lesser stuff. And I've seen some Ultramel butter stuff. I think the Ultramel looks better with lesser than it does with butter.
Right.
I think because we're aiming for the purple, so you gotta like once you see what it does with the purple, you're like, okay, I want more of this and less of that. Where like the butter will bring in, like I said, different colors and stuff. That's not gonna help you get more purple,
Right.
The only way to get more purple just Ken trying to make sense out of his jokes.
Well, I mean, yeah, I try to make sense out of everything. I mean, I'm that asshole.
Hey, what's going on, Fry? Appreciate you for stopping in.
Yeah, I mean, my Ultramel, anything Ultramel is based on trying to put more color to it, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Well, trying to put more purple to it.
Yeah, well, purple. Yeah, trying to make it more purple.
Because it's not necessarily the same thing.
Yeah, it's not. I get it. I'm trying to
Because you
make a
could get
more
that thing
purple snake.
super orange and not any purple, you know?
Yeah, so like, you know, Enchi, like if you do an Enchi Ultramel, right? It basically takes a, like it fucking widens the alien heads. You know, it blows out the alien heads and widen it. Well, what happens if you do it in clown? You know what I mean? Like an Enchi Ultramel clown.
I mean, in all honesty, what you want to do is an
There's a bunch of
Ultramel
Ultramel
lesser,
clowns
an
coming out here in the
Ultramel
next 10 years.
lesser, or an Ultramel butter Pompeii.
That would, I mean, because Spot Nose is going to be fucking crazy. Like just the Spot Nose Ultramel clown.
Yeah,
I want to see that and work off of that because that's definitely going in.
yeah.
Black pastel and gravel as well because I'm kind of using gravel as yellow belly. Everyone's got yellow belly and everything.
So I mean,
I want to put gravel on it all.
I think that we're on the idea of making like all albinos useful, you know, because albinos are cool, but they do flip the pattern.
If it flips the pattern like you're expecting, if this happens, like in things like Monarch and Ultramel, it's gonna like you're gonna hit a nail in the coffin. Like I mean,
what if lav albinos end up super purple?
that would be awesome as well.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't know because it ain't really been done. You know,
right?
There's some things that have been done, but not much. It's only when they do it, they'll have like one or two codoms, and it'll be like pastel or fire or something, and you're like, I mean, yeah, cool, but that's not what we're going for, you know?
I mean, like, I of all people have ate my words by saying pastel sucks. 100%. I ate my words.
What up, live feed?
What up, live feed? I've ate my words on it, but I don't know what. Oh, all right. I can't see. I don't got my glasses, but yeah, I ate my words on it. Pastel definitely does have its place. And I mean, it's simple. If you want to fix pastel and clown, put acid to it.
Right. Absolutely.
An acid pastel clown got a fucking yellow head and it don't brown out. Looks good to me.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, like it doesn't get rid of the spots; it just stretches them. And to me, that looked awesome. You know, like I know that when I showed you that, you were like, "Oh, that's pastel," and I'm like, "Yup." You're like, "Dang."
For sure, ate my words on that one.
Yep, yep. Because I knew, I was like, "Man, acid's got to make that thing crazy," you know, and it did.
Here's another thing that I've been talking about lately. I think Harley Quinn is another het red Xanthic.
Harlequin.
Okay. Harley Quinn, same shit. I think it's het red. When I did that list, there was a lot of genes that are het red Xanthic. And I think we're going to find a couple more that are het red, just different lines of het red.
Don't they test for HRE?
No. HRA is a really cool gene. I'm telling you, I really like it.
Yeah.
I really hope that hypo, that orange ghost I have, is Huffman HRA. It has to be.
Man.
It has to be. There ain't no way.
You know, yeah, that's crazy. But you know, dude, like everybody is producing so much fire this year.
I've seen some. I've seen some.
A lot.
I thought it was going to be better than this. I thought there was going to be.
I feel
My
like I
expectations
feel like
were
I paired earlier than other people. I feel like a lot of people are in your position where you're just getting eggs.
no, they didn't. They paired early when you did, but like from what I'm hearing, it's just a late season shit didn't take. When I've talked to people, it's just like, yeah, we did the same thing as we did
I'm
every
still
year.
here.
We're just a little behind schedule with our clutches.
That's crazy, man. Why the heck did mine produce?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, and you got all three to come out. I mean, but that wasn't even really, that was kind of mid season. Yours coming out. It wasn't early in the season.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, yeah, I guess you're right. People
I mean,
are, it's
some
late
people
now.
like Olympus Reptiles, they're, you know, he said something the other day that made me like him a little bit. Olympus Reptiles, he said a lot of controversial stuff that I didn't like, and I'm not going to get into it. But his newer videos is making me actually like him more.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Everyone deserves a second chance, and maybe I was wrong with my early on, first impression. That's just the quick, easy way to get out of the question, but that's the honest God truth. Like maybe,
all right. So the guy from Olympus Reptiles reminds me of this dude I used to know named Eddie. And like their personality is like spot on the same,
I think if
and
he's
they
got a
even
great
kind of look the
personality, it's
same.
never been a personality thing at all.
Well, like they were both big guys, and like they talk the same, they sound the same, So like in my mind, every time I hear that dude, I'm like, what's up, Eddie?
Right.
But I don't know his name. What up, nerd? Appreciate
Hello,
you. But yeah, dude. So I don't know. I kind of always kind of liked the guy, even though I'm like, yeah, I know who you are. Like I know the
right.
kind of guy you are. I know you're not meaning it in any bad way and stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. But yeah, he did say some things that were. I feel like he may have intentionally misled some people as well earlier.
Yeah, but okay. But in this, all right, now hear me out on this. In this cutthroat business, which I'm learning very quick, this is a cutthroat business. People will talk to you and just they're nice to you because they want better price on what you got. That 90% of the people out here are that way. You don't have many friends, and why are you going to sit there and put everything you do and what's successful and how people are you going to really tell them the brass tacks? Are you going to really tell them every thing that's going to make them succeed?
Well, I think me and you kind of learned from that. That's the only thing is maybe he was smarter than us because what did we do? We came out telling everybody all of our ideas and everything, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. When I look back on my original video, I'm talking about pairing clowns and pieds together. It's clown pied, xanthic pied.
We guessed right. We guessed right. Let's be real. We guessed right. We guessed that recessive was the way to go.
But I still hear myself from back in the day when I rewatched my video, dude. I was cringing, bro. I was just like, not good.
Dude, I watched some of my episodes, because I'm trying to get watch hours. Go give me some watch hours, people.
Okay,
I need watch hours.
What I had missed back then that I realized now. What I had missed back then from what I have now, what I know now, is that codoms are equally as important as recessives.
Okay, I got an objection to that. I got an objection.
Oh yeah,
and it's not been proven yet. It's a theory.
All right.
So, all right, if you're trying to get in and you don't have the money to double and triple het, animals and recessive games, going triple het to triple het with no codoms, I feel, or only even one, is better than going with like 3 or 4 codoms in the pairing, so them codoms fill the holes and not the hets. That's my theory. I don't know if it's right.
Okay.
This is something I don't even know if I want to talk about, because if it is right,
I know. And hey, we are actually, this experiment is already being undergone between us anyways, because that's the route you went and I went the other route.
Yeah.
So we will find out like what ended up producing. I do have to say, as of now, I know you haven't made any yet, but I got bragging rights as of now. You may be able to take that away.
Well, you were 6 months ahead of me basically, and I think I closed the gap. So
Hey,
I mean,
yeah, no, I'm saying like, okay, so as far as like making badass stuff, like I set the bar high.
I can't make anything that's gonna be what you got.
I set the bar high. I did.
Yeah.
You know, like first year I was
I
like,
don't even want to pretend like I can make something. Like I guess
I hope you do. I hope you do. I hope you get a triple recessive that's got like, you know, a couple codoms in there.
Comparable. If I like totally nail that triple het clutch and get like a triple, a couple doubles, and like, and
I mean, if
big,
you,
dude. She's gonna be a 788 clutch. She's big. She's a monster.
I feel like it's kind of funny because it is us actually finding out which way worked. Like for year one.
Yeah. Right. If I'm as lucky as that one het guy, I mean,
I tried to go one recessive with a bunch of codoms.
I tried to go multiple recessive with very little codoms.
I know. We went 2 different routes. It's cool if we both get it though, because I'm already.
You froze there a bit.
Oh, did I? Am I back?
I'm already.
Oh, I was saying I'm already there, bro.
In puzzle, you are.
Well, as far as like how our 2 things were like, okay, let's see if we can make a badass snake. I'm like, all right, I made one. I did it. Okay. Now it's on you to make a badass snake, for you to be able to say, okay, now we really got to compare which one is really better. Because if you make a baddie and I make a baddie, now we're making our own competition, you know?
Well, you know what? If that happens, if I get to triple recessive, we're going to hold a show and we're going to hold a vote, a live vote. Like, what is better? I think you would win though, because
I think what we would have to do is have to make it a blind vote at like a reptile show or something.
Yeah, make it blind. Like, just no one knows who produced the snake. Just put the snake out there. That would be the fair way.
Yeah,
but I still think puzzle would win because, I mean, it's hotter right now.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. It depends. It depends on how badass your triple recessive looks. If you got something that looks awesome, dude, it looks awesome. You know.
More than a triple recessive, I have a double recessive clutch with spot nose in it. If I hit a spot nose grail, that is going to be a pretty fucking animal.
Yeah.
That's what I want to hit more than anything. A spot nose grail would just be. That's not going to come till probably late this year, maybe New Year. Wouldn't that be a fucking great New Year's clutch to cut?
Heck yeah! But so now you got
bringing in the New Year, bang.
I gave you real competition now. Now you have to perform. You know, you're like, dang it. Come on, Snakes.
The standards, the bar's high.
Dude, I didn't plan on making jack crap with that. You know, I was hoping for one puzzle. I was like, all I needed was one visual puzzle, which I'm pretty certain I got a puzzle.
Dude, I mean, you know my opinion on that. I mean, I'm no expert, but I dove in and I looked, and it's the only thing that I could find that brings that nose piece in. I mean, it kind of makes that snake look like an Optimus Prime snake, like Optimus Prime.
I know, dude. It looks so cool. That freaking head stamp is out of control.
It's not even a stamp; it's the head. The whole head is out of control.
I'm absolutely going to get it tested. We know that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd be interested to see if it's a typo as well.
In the meantime, while I'm waiting for all the tests to come out, because they don't have puzzle out yet, so I'm like, I'll just wait. In the meantime, all I can do is go by what the pairing was, you know?
Right.
And if I'm
So
going
that's
by what the
puzzle.
pairing was and looking at that snake, I'm going to have to say I have a super pastel, Enchi, orange dream, yellow belly puzzle.
So you think it is super pastel?
Yeah.
All right.
It's got a
I
super
think
white head.
yeah, it is super white. I think it might be super inchy as well because
I don't, because it's not reduced enough. It's not reduced enough. I was looking at super
right.
Enchis and they really only got like 2 or 3 spots on them.
But do super pastel super inchies? Does what wins out of that battle?
I mean, the reality
'Cause
is
if it's a
that nobody really
super,
knows.
if it's a
But
super dude,
I've had more people saying that it's an all gene puzzle than anything else. That's
and that's super.
super pastel, NG, orange dream, yellow belly puzzle.
I thought it could be super inchy as well.
Nobody is, well, there's some people that are saying super pastel, super NG puzzle, but that doesn't really match.
Dude, that OD's there because of the orange blushing, and the yellow belly's there because of the amount of orange blushing. So I knew they were there.
I mean, after we were looking at it today, I would definitely have to say there's both orange dream and yellow belly in there.
Yep. And now my seeing it grow up a little bit, my determination is it super pastel super inchy or pastel super or super pastel inchy?
See, I think it's super pastel, Enchi, orange dream, yellow belly puzzle. Maybe puzzle Krypton. Maybe puzzle Krypton, but I got to get the test to find that out. So if I'm listing it, I'm listing it as a super pastel, Enchi, orange dream, yellow belly.
So just so everyone out there who's listening or whatever, like after he hatched this clutch out, he had learned that a lot of the early puzzles were also Krypton or cryptic as well.
Yeah.
And as much clown is out there, I'm saying out of those original ones, probably 10% of those was probably Het Clown and didn't even know it. So 10% of them was probably Krypton. So there could be Krypton or cryptic in your puzzle. And
right, I know for sure my male is puzzle. I know for sure my male is puzzle. I bought my female as puzzle as well. However, my male came from a really good looking puzzle. And a really good looking puzzle is usually a puzzle and a cryptic.
Well, yours is a really good looking puzzle. Is it the Kodam's doing it? Or
well, that was my sire's sire was the super good looking puzzle. So it's 100% double head.
Could be possible.
So, I mean, that's the thing is, I won't know until I get it tested. All I can do is go by what I bought it as, you know?
And it makes me think about your female, though. There wasn't many big female puzzles out there at all.
Right.
You know, I mean, I don't know who had what, but selling wise, there was just none. Because that's why Will wanted to do that trade with you, because there was none. So maybe she came from something that had Krypton in it. I don't know. I mean, we're definitely going to find out that there are hidden genes and stuff. These recessives, they're everywhere. We don't know it. Wouldn't that be funny if one of my snakes end up being Het Sunset that I didn't know about, and I find out like 10 years later that it is?
Hey, man. Speaking of the Het Sunset stuff, bro, it might be worth it to send one of those babies to me to mess around with Captain Hook.
Well, I mean, if I get a couple, I mean, I need at least 2. If I would get
Well, I
3 out
figure
of
you'll
2
get more
clutches,
than.
I'd
Oh,
send
I
you
don't
one.
even care if we think it is Het Puzzle or if we don't think it. Just send me one of them, and
Sunset.
I'll. Yeah.
Well, if I get 3 females out of 2 clutches, then hell yeah. Because he's gone to 2.
There you go. You should
I
have
want to
no
get
problem
Phantom
there.
in it. I want to get Phantom in it. I want to get a
Hopefully you
dark
don't
demon
have.
race.
Hopefully you don't have like a sausage fest.
Yeah, right. See, I want to do like a Phantom Mojave sunset, because if it turns it purple, what's that sunset going to do? You know,
Exactly.
that's what I'm thinking. A Phantom Mojave sunset with lace in it. Try to get the pastel out of it, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. No, because that's a Phantom Crystal or something like that with the pastel in it.
Right. Right. Hold on. I'm trying to search up. I just hit a new epiphany. I was like, I think I might actually have a Instagram chat with the girl I bought the female from.
Yeah, but she's not around and you can't get a hold of her, can you?
No, but I remember her talking about who she had bought it from.
You
And
said something Sean, so it could be
I
Sean
could have
Bradley.
sworn she was mad that I didn't know who the Sean guy was. She's like, "What do you mean you don't know who he is?" I'm like, "I
Well,
don't
in the
know who he
beginning,
is."
we didn't know anybody.
Right, exactly. That's why I was like, "No, I really don't know who this person is."
I
So
mean, we just like, yeah, we're going to do this. I mean, honestly, I don't think there's much that I would have did different. I mean, I guess, I don't know. But back then when I bought it, fucking females were going for way more. I don't know. It's just, it's hard. Instead of buying that Ultramel, I would have paid like $150 more and bought the Ultramel Het Clown. But back then, I paid $800 for my Ultramel female, but Ultramel Het Clowns were going for like $2,500 a year ago. Now you can get them for like $950. That's the cheapest one. You still on there? I ain't even bye bye.
oh, sorry, no, I'm here, bro. Hey, what up, Blakers? What up,
What
Bosa?
up, dude? What up, Bosa?
Appreciate you guys. Sorry, I was trying to search on Instagram for that chat.
Oh, all right.
Give me 1 second.
But yeah, I'm kind of having a problem of not wanting to buy with the prices the way they are. I I don't know if that makes everyone else want to buy, seeing these things low. I mean, like for instance, Ultramel Het Clown female is going for under 1,000 now. Like, a year and a half ago, I mean, you couldn't even buy like an Ultramel female for like 750, 800. I got a
Well,
deal.
I mean, in all honesty, I think that I think it's a good idea to buy right now, honestly. If I had, I don't know, I was actually thinking about selling that crazy one I made just so that I can buy more stuff right now. I might have to unplug this thing.
I mean, there's its advantages and disadvantages to everything.
Right.
You know, I mean, the disadvantage to that is you lose that breeding power. You know what I mean? But the advantage to that is you could buy a couple more hets, you know what I mean? With a couple more codoms to work and the projects, and then you could buy something else that's hell, 2 or 3 something else's that you know will really let you go.
Only if I trust the seller. Oh, buying stuff that's het right now? Yeah.
I mean, I have a lot of people that is like up here, a local guy that is really big about proving stuff out. That I mean, he was talking about like my gravel male that's het ultra male het clown, and he was like, "Oh, I got that, and that ain't even worth anything unless you prove it out." And I'm like, "Well, it came from Marcel Mendez and Red Mountain Herbs. I mean, that guy is a way reputable breeder. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
so
So I
all right.
100%, know that is.
See, that's the thing is if it's too cheap, you do want to make sure like what you're
Yeah.
getting, you know. Um,
hmm
I do have to say though, like I got some females in there that I spent a solid amount on, you know, and Tamara was talking to me the other day. She said, "Gosh, I hope Mrs. Buttersworth is going to prove out." My heart did a like my stomach flipped. I was like, "Oh, I felt sick to my stomach instantly, bro." I was like, "Oh no, you're right. What if she doesn't prove out? I mean, it's 100%, but dude, what if like I mean, and I spent some money on her, so I'm like, nah, you crazy, you crazy." But at the same time,
crazy.
right at the same time, I'm like,
Well, you bought his 100%. So if it don't go
yeah.
through, is that seller still around for you to be like, "Hey, asshole"?
Hey, if it don't go through, bro, I am definitely going to
But
find that
see,
man.
you know what he's going to say is do it again next year, because I've heard of people, taking a het to a visual and getting skunked year 1 and skunked year
Yeah,
2, and then they move on from it, and then somebody hits 5 year 3. I mean, I hope that don't happen to me. Like, I fingers crossed that I just at least get one
honestly,
visual
what
per
I
fight.
would do is I feel like I would just be like, hey man, I'm gonna need a real good deal on something else. Like
Yeah,
I'm gonna
like
need a
you
real
need to
good
hook
deal
me
on
up
a
because this
visual.
ain't happening.
Right. Like
One thing that I am worried about is my female gravel being a gravel, because next to Walter, mhm, nope, he sold it as a guaranteed gravel to me. So
right.
okay, and that was that guy, that local guy from here. There was no chance it was from a super gravel, guaranteed gravel. All right, but I
What
tell
up,
you,
E?
what I mean, I tell you, she don't look nothing like my male. I mean,
Right.
but he's also het clown, het ultra male. So I mean, you could tell that there's hets in him.
So hey, I'm thinking about posting up that baby that I made and just put it on the not for sale thing, but on Morph Market for like 15,000.
I would put it up and just put make an offer. You know what I mean, or text me, because there's people
I
that put
mean,
shit up that don't put a number
I
on it.
would like to I would like to prove it out first, but I mean it's still 4 months away for the test. The baby still needs to eat a bunch anyways. So by the time I get the test, hopefully it'll be about the right time. And I am gonna get it tested no matter
Just
what.
because
Because I
there's
mean,
questions. Yeah, I get
yeah,
that.
and especially like, dude, if somebody's buying a $15,000 snake,
I'm gonna want
like
to know.
yeah, bro, you're gonna want to get some sort of reassurance that you're buying something that's
Right?
going to be worth money. Um,
That's
now I
gonna
got
that's how you're gonna have to do DG in the future. I feel if you're gonna
now
want
I
top
got a
dollar.
question. Then. I got a question to this: is $15,000 too much, or is it not enough? Is it because I kind of wanted to put up the I don't want to sell it price? You know,
15 grand is the I don't want to sell it price. Um, I
honestly think it's worth
don't want to
15.
say.
I think that if I put the I don't want to sell it price, it'd be closer to 20.
I don't think 10 grand is. I mean, 10 grand in today's market, like the way things is.
Yeah.
But the second that goes up, the second this rebounds, 10 grand isn't enough. I mean, it could be 20 grand. You know what I mean? And that's double. And that's what sucks. I mean, there's people buying $50,000 snakes out there. I mean,
100%.
there was what someone bought Skittles for 99,000. I bet you they
don't know how much it was.
I bet you they bartered it down, but it was marked at 99,000.
Right. All I'm saying is there is some very expensive ball pythons out there. 15,000 isn't even on. You don't even get on the first page with 15,000.
Yeah, I mean the sunset clowns are selling for like $50,000. If there's somehow that I would just pull a sunset clown out my ass somehow, that's life-changing money for me. Like a $50,000 snake would be life-changing money.
Well, that's the thing is, if you buy a $50,000 snake, okay, now you got to breed it, and then you breed it, and you only get like 2 more $50,000 snakes, and because you have produced more, now they're worth a little bit less. So instead of 50,000, now they're worth 25,000 or 30,000. You sell one of them, you get half your money back.
You're doing that for 10 years down the road, and they might go down a little bit.
Price will continue to drop.
Now you're still getting $2-3 grand out of a snake.
Right, the price will continue to drop, but you will be making so many of them by the end of it that you'll have made your money back tenfold.
Yeah, because you made another female that's the double visual that you can go boop to and you go boop, boop, boop. And then you make another 2 females and you got 4 and you go boop, 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 boop. You know, and then you get.
Hey, so E, we are pretty certain I hit the jackpot on my first clutch.
Nailed it, first one. Like just blew it out of the water.
We didn't even expect. We did not expect that. We were thinking it's gonna be we were like, it's a pastel puzzle. You know, like that's what we were thinking
for sure. Yellow belly puzzle. That's what I was thinking. I hoped you had an OD yellow belly.
Yep.
But yeah, you hit an OD yellow belly puzzle with some other shit in it. Super inchy, super pastel possible. You hit an
no, the car's running, bro. Car's running. We're chilling. It's hot outside. I got the AC on.
You just hit the all genie.
Hey, what up, Eric? You want to come up here?
What up, Eric? No, Rocky.
Dude, I do want to talk to Eric. Eric, get up here. Hold on. Let me copy this link and send it to him. Yeah. Well, I'll put it in the chat if anybody else wants to come up too.
I'm just fucking ecstatic. I did it. I got clutches in a fucking incubator. I fucking did it. He froze, but he went and did something.
I'm back.
That's the best feeling ever, dude. Like I can't imagining cutting these eggs, having a better feeling than finding
visual. Hey.
Yeah, Shane, it's a visual.
Lakers. Yep, I appreciate that. I think so too, man. I've been looking at it. I'm like, dude.
But see, Shane thinks he has Krypton in it, or Cryptic, or Krypton.
Well, it's not that I think so. I did not think so at all. But hold up, here comes Eric. What up, dude?
What's going on?
Shit, chilling.
Talking snakes.
I got a trouser snake for you.
Shane sent me that horseshoe he had up his ass. Now I'm going to shove it up my ass for my clutches. I got to send it back to him. I got to send it back to him, but
what's up, Laker?
See, Ken, wait until you see the snake, Pip, you early cutting son of a gun.
55. Is that early cutting, day 55?
I don't know, man. I waited until 57, bro, and they pipped on 57. It was like the gods were like, yes,
Well, I
like,
don't think then 2 days is really going to hurt it. And
Eric,
that's
did you
how
get
I feel.
anything yet?
I got a couple clutches.
What'd you get?
I don't know yet till they come out of the egg. It's like they hatch.
Well, what was the pairing?
No, but the pairing, yeah.
Oh, ball python, the ball python.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Heck yeah.
Blackhead possibly het clown to either a cinnamon clown or a pastel anti clown. Ultramel to a super sable pinstripe.
Ooh, nice.
Yellow belly pod to a chocolate pod. I'm going to do this upcoming
Dude,
season.
it's funny. That's cool. It's funny that we all have like a pinstripe combo that we're working. Like you got your super sable pinstripe. Ken's got that chocolate hidden gene Woma. Yep.
And
Some might not have an egg cutting tooth. Some might be wrapped up in their umbilical and stuff like that. There's multiple reasons.
yeah.
It just ensures they won't drown.
See, I'm just going to be like cutting a small, window up top. I'm not going to cut the egg all around on day 55.
Oh no,
I'm
I
just
got,
gonna make
I got a
sure-
chainsaw ready.
Right?
I don't know.
Okay, so you know what? It was a lot harder than I thought it was, guys. It was a lot harder to like make a good cut, and like they make it look so dang easy on those videos, bro. It was
just
like I
scissors.
cut it and then I still couldn't see in there. I was like, I don't see shit. I'm like,
It
I
was your
don't know.
scissors. You had the wrong
Huh?
scissors, dude. You had the
Yeah,
wrong scissors.
I did have little tiny. I thought those scissors were gonna be great. They were not great at all.
See, I'm not making cutting videos because kind of old school. I do mine with razor blades.
Hey, dude,
No.
so
Hey, whatever feels comfortable, you're comfortable with. I mean,
But I've been doing
Yeah,
that for over 15 years with berm clutches and stuff. So
gotcha.
Super Sable Ultramel. I mean, I didn't
Well,
talk.
Dude, Eric,
they'll
did
be
you
head
see?
Ultramel.
Do you
What's
see
that?
the one I made?
They'll be head Ultramel.
Yeah, I know. I like the Sable jeans.
Yeah.
Nice.
I can't
Yeah,
wait till next year though, because I'm gonna put my Orange Dream Yellow Belly. Hold on, ODYB Lesser Cinnamon Bongo head hypo to my acid head hypo.
Right.
Ooh, nice. Eric, did you see what I made?
Did you flush the toilet?
Yeah.
Well, then no, I didn't see it.
All right. I'll be back. I'm gonna go grab them.
I think he nailed the all gene animal out of the clutch. First clutch, I think he hit at least a pastel NG ODYB puzzle. If you had the money, how much would you pay for that? Female.
0. I don't like puzzle.
All right. Well, all right. If someone gave you a puzzle female and it just laid eggs, they didn't think it was going to go, and you ended up getting that, what would you sell it for?
It depends. You'd have to actually look at the market and stuff. And
Well, that's what I mean. Like,
pounds.
there's 2 genes going for like $5-6 grand. I mean, they're selling for $5-6 grand. There's on Morph Market for that, but they're not selling. Like 4 genes and possible super on the pastel Ordi Enchi.
Yeah. Well, it depends. It's legitimately though. We all know this. This is just it's actually a buyer's market. It's only worth what somebody's willing to pay.
Yeah, it's a buyer's market right now. There's so much stuff out there I would love to buy. Just
And Blakers, I will never use scissors because let me explain to you why not. Whenever I do mine, they're always fresh razor blades. So I'll solo
put yourself
yourself.
on solo.
But with fresh razor blades, it's always easy just to You can put your little hole in there, let a little bit of pressure out. And then I like, after I get enough room, have my finger holding the eggshell and my finger runs around with the razor blade touching it. So let me
There
zoom in on my phone too. I forgot I was on my phone.
So this is one of the twins. This is number one. I
Let's
call
say
it
that's
number
not the
one.
crazy
Hold on.
one.
This is number one. I can't get it right. Damn it. Damn this camera angle.
I don't know a lot
Why
about
are you turning your head away?
how it works together. And then I also know there's the puzzle gene that I think looks good and some that I don't think look good. But to me, that just looks like a really nice Enchi-ish snake.
This one is, I'm suspecting this is just a het.
Yeah. Well,
All right. Hold on. I got it.
what was the pairing? You know or no?
This one, yeah, the pairing was a pastel yellow belly Enchi het puzzle female to a pastel orange stream Enchi het puzzle pos het hypo male.
Good looking snake, but nonetheless.
Yeah, they got a look to them, that's for sure.
So I have two that look just like this. I call them the twins, even though they're not twins. This is number one because on its head stamp, come on, show your damn head stamp. It's not going to now, of course.
Show the tramp stamp.
Give it the good old flipperoo. There we go. So it
Two
has.
horns.
This one is number one because it only has one horn. The other one has two horns. That's the only way I can tell them apart.
Got you.
It's like it has buttons. It don't have its horn yet. It's buttons.
So that one, I believe, is a het.
Okay.
This one is the visual. Let me put this here real quick.
Well,
Show
that's definitely a super pastel.
Look at that head, the nose stripes there. How the nose comes almost touches.
Hold on. It's in shed right now, too.
Don't look like it.
I don't know.
I'm not getting good angles. Hold on, I got another snake running.
Yeah, you don't want them to get loose in your car.
Right. So what's really weird about this guy? Hold on, there you go. No, go this way. Dang it. Come here, you little butthole. Okay, hold on.
That's it. Poop on them. Poop on them.
Right.
Looks like he's trying to poop. But that head is insane.
Yeah,
Now, see, the body don't really look like a puzzle.
Yeah, that's
But I think it's the Enchi. Enchi kind of
Well,
messes
it
the
does
puzzle
have some
pattern.
spots, like all through there, it does.
Yeah.
Where it separates, and it's on both sides of it.
Yeah, right there, kind of. But that's what I mean. If you look at the Enchi ones on Morph Market, Enchi kind of throws puzzle off a little bit.
Yeah, I
If
know.
it's super Enchi,
I'll have to look at some of that stuff here in a little bit.
So here's the thing: if I can
Then
get
I'll
the
opinion
ice
it.
drive. So it doesn't have the cut in the ice stripe, but I've seen some combos in puzzle that don't have the cut either, and it seems like it only happens in the combos. But it still does. Go this way, buddy. See how it gets like interruption in the little black spot. Looks like a sickle.
Yeah.
So I think that's like it's the best indicator I can, other than there just being so much dang yellow in the head. But it's like it's trying to interrupt it, it just doesn't. But how the yellow comes up on the nose and stuff so crazy. And then you
Yeah,
get
almost looks like Optimus Prime.
then like right there and stuff.
Yeah.
And then further down, oh no, it's on the other side. So here's the thing, you look at it this way, it's all connected. On the exact other side, it's not connected at all.
See, that last part there looks like puzzle to me, but like I said, I think Enchi messes puzzle all up.
Well, that's so it has like this side of the snake seems.
Yeah. All right.
You also got to figure out, you also got to put in the factor though that like if they're carrying any OD on them, it'll clean it up and somewhat stretch out some stuff, and then you got the super pet. That's definitely a super
Right.
pet.
The only thing is nothing comes up with this head stamp. I haven't been able to find that head stamp. Enchi puzzle is the closest thing I've seen, and it doesn't do it enough, but it's just an Enchi puzzle, so it could still be doing more.
Was Enchi on one side or both sides?
Both sides.
Both sides.
See, and I could tell this one has yellow belly in it, like from here, like the one in your right hand.
But see, you can see that this one's definitely got a lot more yellow in its head than this one.
Yeah, I think the one's super pastel. Sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I got another one that is a super pastel for sure, and it does not have that head stamp. We got 4 babies.
But it could have missed on the puzzle because it was a head to head.
Well, that's what I'm saying is it's not a puzzle. I know it's just a super
I'm saying it could
pastel.
have missed on the head puzzle. I think that one's a visual, and the other one missed on the head puzzle.
I think this is a visual puzzle combo.
Yes. But I will say the twins, they look more like cryptics than puzzles. That's the funny part.
Yeah, you literally have to find somebody doing real heavy in the puzzle to be able to tell you.
Dude, I have talked to everybody. Nobody knows.
He's got so many different answers it ain't even funny.
Yep. We have researched beyond belief.
We have hit the rabbit hole.
Fine, it's a normal. I'll give you $5.
Yep.
Sure you would.
No, I wouldn't. I'm not a. The only bad part is, and the reason I say I wouldn't is because puzzle's not a gene I'm out looking to work with, and I wouldn't want to have something that somebody else may use and let it go to waste. You know.
I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Everything
Pretty
I have,
snakes are
I have
pretty
a plan
snakes.
for.
Thanks,
Yeah,
dude.
definitely pretty snakes.
I don't think I could beat it with anything this year. I got this year. Maybe next year.
See, I think it's definitely super pastel also because of the white on the head. Like the head's super white.
The washed out head, it kind of with the way it glows, definitely gonna say Orange Dream and Enchi in it.
Right? Because it's got like a tint to it. It's like, ooh, that's like peach colored almost.
The blushing makes me think yellow belly, but maybe that's just a puzzle and the yellow belly's not there.
And honestly, it is more yellow than what this light is showing because it's like an orange light or some shit.
I seen it earlier today, so yeah. It does look more yellow than the camera showing.
It's definitely
But
nice.
it don't have a whole lot of checkering on the belly, so I don't know. I don't know if the yellow belly is in there. It might be just a super pastel Enchi Orange Dream.
Could be the OD fighting the yellow belly and cleaning it up a little bit though.
Right.
Well,
You're
here's the
absolutely
whole thing too, dude. We have tried to like add in all the genes together on Morph Market and like look for this snake on Morph Market.
without no hats, just with the
Yeah,
coat on.
without heads, just trying to find just this snake. Couldn't.
Nothing looks like it.
And look at Shane's face. You can tell it's cool, but it bugs him because he don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Dude, you have no idea how bad it bugs me, dude. It's ridiculous. Cause dude. All right, hold on. I'm gonna go put these away. Let me get us back off of solo. There we go.
The reason why that bugs Shane so bad is because when we both got into this in the beginning, he got things that were cut and dry that he was going to be able to tell. And his first clutch, something comes out, he's just like, fuck. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And I got the shit that was all crazy, that was different, that could possibly have this gene and possibly have that gene. I got all kinds of possible shit. We'll see. Some's going to pan out and some's not. I mean, I can't lose on them all and I can't win on them all.
Oh, you could, but you know.
I'm looking at it that way, though.
Technically,
as long as I go 50-50 with my wins and losses, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I can't wait for next year's gonna be fun.
Yeah, next year is going to be fun. The year after that's going to be even funner, and then the year after that it's going to be funner than the year before, because it's just going to keep growing.
Oh yeah, all that and the fact that I should be getting my work bonus next couple of weeks, and I'm dumping into a new project.
Hell yeah!
Tri-Stripe.
Oh, I like Tri-Stripe.
Yeah, so do I.
I just wish I could afford to buy. Well, you can get a visual female right now for like $1,000.
I didn't see that.
I think maybe that was a het. I don't know.
I seen some pairs of hats and stuff not too badly priced.
Yeah, the hats are. No, I think it was. I think it was a visual, just barely over $1,000. Now with no coat-ons, just the straight visual.
I'll be looking though, because if that's the case, I'll probably do that and then fucking throw some kind of combo mail to it.
Yeah, go find a male with 2 or 3 coat-ons to it.
Oh shit!
Oh, I got that covered.
Damn. All right, I'm back. What up,
my
fellas?
thing with G-Stripe and Tri-Stripe is it's so strong that you can't change it that much.
Yeah, you can. That's what they say about Pinstripe too.
That's what they say about bamboo. That's what they say about bamboo too.
I've seen some.
You know, there's things to be done with everything, bro. It's just they're not putting the right
way to make it look awesome.
I've seen acid change bamboo's pattern.
Yeah.
Dude, that's exactly, dude. Every time somebody says like, "Oh, nothing can change this," I instantly think of acid, and I'm like, "Oh, acid changes everything." Like, it absolutely
sure does. Acid changes everything.
It's not that kind of acid, Ken.
Well, every time that I tripped when I was younger, I came out of the trip learning this life lesson that I still follow today, and there's like 10 or 15 of them because I tripped 10 or 15 times. It's just weird. I learned life lessons from tripping.
Yeah. Hey, Eric, what you're saying earlier, yes, you're absolutely right, dude. It drives me insane that I don't know what it is. Like, I was literally, earlier I was getting down on myself, okay? Because I was like, man, it's like, at this point, it's worthless. And like, my uncle looked at me and he said, no, dude, it's not worthless. It's priceless. It's literally the definition of priceless because you can't put a price on it. You don't know what it's worth.
It's hard.
There ain't even no point in getting down on yourself because no matter what it is, whether it's visual or a head, it's still got some genes with it and it's still got potential.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's
That
still a
thing, that
pretty
hat
snake.
looks that way. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's the prettiest looking hat anything that I've ever seen.
I mean, it's still a pretty snake. So that's, you know, and I'm like, I just want to know, you know, I just want to know, bro. That's, but I feel like once I know, it might like kill me a little on the, like it might be a letdown, you know? Not
It ain't
knowing
gonna be
might
a
be
letdown.
more fun.
Yeah,
There
but
ain't
you know,
nothing about that snake that says letdown to me.
yeah, but you already know the worst case scenario. It's a badass head.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. And it's still a world's first because we looked up that combo and there's no hets for it either. Like,
There's none. Just,
as long
I mean,
as it is
it's
that
simple.
combo, like there's nothing that has any het puzzle or visual puzzle or cryptic or krypton that has that combo. None of them have that combo.
Yeah, but when it comes to world's first, we got to remember we use that term loosely because there's so many underground breeders.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Somebody might have been making that shit. But hey, I'm in the spotlight. I'm claiming it until I get dethroned. Until I get
Somebody
dethroned.
might
If
already have
someone's
that
like,
exact snake in their rack going, yeah,
right, someone busts that thing out tomorrow, like, dude, I made this 3 years ago. I'll gladly go back on and be like, yo, guys, I suck. I was wrong. You know, like I was super wrong. I suck. My bad. But as of now, I'm gonna claim it because it's a title unclaimed from what I can see. That's why I got it like posted on Morph Market though. I
yeah,
don't
you
want to
have
sell
to.
it, but I gotta post it.
You need everybody to see that shit.
Yeah. Just because if somebody does know, I would like them, you know, like I want some insight. So I mean, I've been trying to ask as many people as I can, dude. Going through
Yeah,
snakes with people that I don't even know. They're like, oh, I think it's got this in it. And then I pull up that version of that snake and they're like, oh, never mind. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It's easy to say there's a bunch of genes in it until you actually try to look it up on Morph Market and see what the genes
Yeah.
are and what they do to the snake. And you're like, damn, that's not it. That ain't doing it. You know?
yeah.
That's
It
just like that
sucks.
lesser I just bought. That lesser orange ghost.
Hey, what up, Jay Slithers?
Slithers, what up, dude? I got a hell of a deal on that, regardless if she proves out G Stripe or not.
Well, I do like G Stripe. There is a lot to do with G Stripe. At first, I did not like G Stripe.
I think it's cool
Royal
on Clown.
RCR Royal Canadian
But
Reptiles. Word. Cool. I'll
I
send
think
you
it's
some
cool on
pictures,
Clown.
Luke. I got better pictures than what I was showing here. Like actual accurate daytime pictures and you know, did the light diffuser and everything on white background and you know,
Nice.
for Morph Market. Cause dude, honestly, it's like snakes change so much in different colors, it's ridiculous.
Dude, I can honestly say that Orange Ghost Huffman, it's Huffman HRA that I think hasn't changed a bit. She still looks the same color as I got her at 120 grams at 700 grams.
Heck yeah. Hey, actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post a.
I'm gonna go get her.
I'm gonna create a post real quick, showing the pictures of it. I'm here, guys. I'm just
Of course, she's in shed.
You don't want that.
No, not at all.
All right, I'll come get it.
Like you can't see that blushing in there, but there's oranges like all over the place.
Yeah, I remember when you first picked that up.
Yeah, I picked it up as a Huffman, and I was just like, no fucking way is this thing this orange and just a Huffman.
Oh, let me put you on solo.
Like, look at that neck striping. She keeps turning.
Bro, it is so damn hard to keep a snake in these pictures or in these videos. She's super in shed right now.
Yeah,
But-
she's super in shed. And she's still orange as fuck, dude.
On that note, I'm gonna hop out. I gotta make a phone call real fast.
right,
The music's still on when I'm done with the phone call. I'll get back in.
Heck yeah.
Right.
All right, bro.
All right, are you still sitting there? What you watching your chickens again?
You take me
Me?
out solo.
I'm working on it.
Because you're out in your car.
No, I'm not watching the chickens right now. I'm just chilling out here because it's hot and there's a charger. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do the charger. I don't want to be in the rat shed today.
I see. All right,
Yeah.
I'll be back.
All right, bro.
All right, later.
Literally.
Hey, Luke, I had the chat up in the thing. If you can see it, you can hop up here.
Let me go put her back.
Or anybody else, Blakers, Jay Slithers, live feed, all you guys. I just created a post with like a bunch of pictures of that snake. I left out the yellow belly. I just did a super pastel Enchi orange dream puzzle. I do think there's yellow belly in it, but I'll have to wait until I can get all the testing and stuff done. But yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I made a super expensive snake. I don't know. Might be. I'm hoping it is. I mean, I'm not going to sell it, but I'm hoping it is.
I can't wait just to see what comes out of that girl.
I know, dude. Like, dude, if it is a visual, I'm super stoked because then I can put it to like anything and they'll all be 100% het
Right.
and come out with a gang of codoms in it. You know?
Right.
Dang. What would be your first move?
I don't have puzzles, so I mean,
Well, in my collection, like what would you say my first snake to put it to should be?
her dad. I mean,
Well, other than her dad. Like say it is a visual.
yeah. Well, then you want to put her dad to it to make more visuals, but picking at someone else. All right, let me think. I see. I don't want to put clown to it.
Why?
I mean, puzzle clown. I think has a potential. I mean, I guess I would put Monty to it to see what Spot Nose does to it because Spot Nose seems to make everything gold. So
And honestly, if that baby has yellow belly in it, yellow belly, spot nose, clown, puzzle, pastel, Enchi, you know?
I mean, you just hope to hit something without the.
Well,
the
I think
or Anchi.
dang, see, I almost, well, actually, hopefully by then I will have some. Maybe I can produce a visual acid clown by then.
Or
Acid clown male.
or a hat at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would know. You would want a
Well,
visual.
no, I want a visual. Yeah, I need
Yeah,
a visual so I
100%
can
hat.
make double hats. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
I wouldn't stray away from Puzzle Clown simply because there's only been a couple produced and they weren't they Enchi? Didn't they have Enchi in them?
You know what I'm gonna do, dude? All right, here's the plan. Let's figure this out right now. I'm taking your visual clown female once I make a male with Penny.
Yeah, because that's got to go together to make acid clowns.
Yeah. I need to use your visual clown female because she'll be ready for size and everything. By the time I get my guys, she'll be A-OK ready to go, and we'll put her to that. Yeah. And then we get that one and put that one to the puzzle female. Hopefully, in that time, we can raise 2 males in the time that it takes to raise 1 female.
That's possible because we could get to 500 grams, put it to her. You know,
That's what I'm saying. I think it's possible.
it's not impossible. It's possible.
Because I don't have any visual clown females that'll be up to size in that time.
I got you.
You know, I'll have to.
Dude, I could get. I've been getting females up to size in a year. So if I get female clowns this year,
Yeah.
I could get them up to size for breeding late next year.
Need a male acid clown to put to that girl.
Acid. I hope it's acid spot nose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because she needs something that puts major pattern back to her.
Yeah.
And
Right.
if she proves out lace, that's going to be fucking chain.
Right. Yeah, man. I mean, if she does end up being
want to make
laced,
a
that'd be pretty
female
crazy.
clown, a visual clown that proves out hit sunset. That's all I want. If that's all I hit this year, I would be happy.
Well, I'll tell you what, all I wanted was a plain Jane puzzle.
And you didn't get it.
I did not get it.
I wouldn't mind a clown combo, a female clown combo that proved out head ultramel either. I wouldn't mind that. I mean, even if it is a highway clown, I'd still be happy. A super gravel that proved out both clown and ultramel would be freaking amazing. They'll be 50-50. But if I hit one all gene animal in it, it hits everything, all markers. That's going to be badass.
Dude, 6 days for the next clutch. How many days you got until your
I
clutch
ain't
is?
even counting September 3rd. I don't even know how many days till September 3rd.
Yeah.
There's
It's
no
a long time
countdown.
still. It's a long time still.
Yeah, like maybe mid-August I'll start counting down, but right now there's no sense of it.
Yeah, like mine, the piebald clutch is August 13th. Which, hey, hopefully, I don't know. I didn't buy her as het exanthic, but it would be crazy if she were.
I mean, you know the deal about my first clutch. I might as well just spit it out. I might as well just tell everybody. So this exanthic clutch, like she's an exanthic het lav, and I put a lav het exanthic to her. Now I thought she reabsorbed, and about 6 weeks before she laid, she had one lock with my leopard clown. That reminds me of a leopard clown that's het for exanthic. So that's why I did it, because I seen a leopard clown that's het exanthic that has a couple of the exact markings of my boy. So I was just like, shot in the dark, let's try it. You know what I mean? I think she reabsorbed. Well, she laid, you know, and it's small clutch because I paired her like around 1100 and she had a small clutch. You know, that's part of doing that. So I'm predicting that 2 eggs are going to be to the lav and one's going to be to the leopard clown. Prediction.
What up, DWI?
What up, dude? And
Oh
I
man,
think
I
that
want
would
a
be
two-headed
so
snake
awesome.
too. I want a two-headed snake too. But honestly, I'm kind of scared because I don't want a two-headed snake. Honestly, just because, dude, it's rare to see them live long, like, and I don't want to have to deal with a bunch of dead snakes. That's what I wasn't happy when I seen those deados. I was like, oh man, this is messed up.
Mercedes said if we hit a double-headed snake, she's naming it Cheech and Chong. And I said, fine by me.
That's cool.
Then she was like, or Rick and Morty. I like Rick and Morty too. And I was like, all right, well, if it's a girl, we got to think of something else. But,
Right, right.
dude, because Rick and Morty's funny as shit. You got me watching that.
Oh
I
yeah.
watched a couple episodes. I'm like, this is cool. I could watch this.
Yeah, dude, they're super funny.
Yeah, they're funny. Dude, I mean, I started at 16% and I'm down to 9, so it's slowly draining as I'm charging. So, I mean, I don't know how much longer. An hour and 20 minutes. Yeah. So I got probably about another hour before I
Bro.
die out.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. I do want to. I don't know. Am I gonna get in trouble for talking about the Dave Chappelle stand up I just went and seen?
No. For what?
I
Why
don't
would
know,
you get in trouble?
cause
Are
man,
you playing clips of it?
no. But I was gonna talk about it a little bit, and it's like they didn't want you to like have your camera or nothing, So it's like, cause dude, all right, uh, when we were there was a bunch of cameras everywhere, like mad cameras. And when it started up, it said like Netflix and like all this like stuff at the beginning and like did like a whole intro thing. Dude, I
Netflix owns
think
his ass.
I think we were there for the Netflix special.
Probably. So you're going to
Man,
be on the. You might be in the crowd on camera on the
I
next
am
Netflix special.
like I am pretty certain I am, dude, because it was there. All right, so in San Antonio they had it on the 12th, and then the 14th and the 15th they had it in Austin. We were there on the 15th, and when we talked to somebody that went to the 12th in San Antonio, they didn't have that Netflix thing in the beginning.
Ah.
They also didn't have like the DJ out there and doing this and doing that, like
So you might be on TV,
it was a big production, I'll say that.
dude. He's my cousin. He married a gypsy and actually got on that show, My Big Fat Gypsy Wedding,
Oh
and
man.
I'm in the background like 4 or 5 times through the episode.
I'm gonna look for you. What episodes?
Oh, my daughter has it.
All right,
It's,
you better text me. Text me about it.
I think it's season 2,
All
and
right,
it's about Uniontown, PA.
that's
Let me
hilarious.
see if she's up
Ken's
for it.
in the background.
Yeah, I'm in the back.
That's awesome. Dude, all right. It was super awesome, but I gotta say, one of the openers bombed. Like she did not do well. It was some girl
Lexi
from
was
San
up. She
Antonio.
knows. Lexi has that thing by heart. I think it's season 2, episode 3. But it's one of the
So
twins, the Gypsy
it was,
twins.
dang, dude, I want to talk about the jokes, man. But first off, nobody's gonna get them. I can do one of the punchlines, but I feel like it's gonna be sad because once you guys see it, you're gonna be like, "Oh, I already knew the punchline to this,"
Right.
But it was pretty funny.
I bet. I bet. I mean, Chappelle's a funny
Dude,
motherfucker.
dude, no, you know what's crazy though? Chappelle killed it. He always does, right? But there was this other guy, Mo Amir. That dude killed it, crushed it more than Chappelle did. It was crazy. Like that dude was like, and he was like, like the DJ was like, hey, he's from Houston. And dude, like the whole place lit up.
Blew up.
And it was like, dang, like local boy. But that girl was from San Antonio. Wasn't nobody clapping for her, man. I don't know.
Women comedian, I mean, nothing against them, but they have to be really raunchy to really get noticed.
It
They have
wasn't.
to talk about queefing and being a hoe, like to really make something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to talk down on her. She was, I think that she had some funny stuff, but she was real nervous and just trying to get through her set as fast as she could, and like missed some of the timing. And the stuff that she did have good timing, those were like tasteless jokes. We were like,
Right.
ew. The crowd was cringing, bro. Like we were cringing during a bunch of those. And then they had some guy playing the guitar and like singing up there for a minute. That was pretty cool. Yeah, it was local up and coming. Yeah, exactly. It was some local up and coming comedian. Which in my eyes, it's like, hey man, if you opened for Chappelle, you did some good stuff,
Right.
like
Maybe
that's
she
pretty
was just
awesome.
nervous.
Oh, I would assume so, but it was not good. It was not good. I don't even want to get into it too much, honestly, but yeah, she was making some real dirty jokes and they still weren't hitting, and like the clean jokes weren't hitting, and she was just kind of acting like she was better than everyone there, which I get it. You
Right.
gotta boost yourself up on confidence in front of those people and stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Well, whatever. Since you're not talking about it, don't want to talk about it no more. Let's change subjects. Get back to snakes. Are you pairing anything else this year? Like,
I
did you
got
pair anything else? Anything else coming? Maybe.
Well, Penny's paired. She's
And when did
locked
you
up
start
right now.
When did you start pairing her?
2 weeks ago, and then I'm pairing her again,
You
and
got a
she
while.
locked. So
You got a
yeah,
while, but hey, it started. Hold on, let me go get a pen and a piece
Yeah.
of paper. 'Cause I want to really read off
yeah. See,
how bad I fucked up this year. You'll see.
once I went to that comedy show, it was like I'm glad I went to the Chappelle one because it was pretty cool to see the goat do it. All right, I'm gonna do one punchline. Oh man, I shouldn't do it. You guys are gonna like it when it comes out. Welcome to our watery grave.
I'm actually hoping I get bad numbers this year, but these things don't. It ain't looking bad. Like everyone's starting to look good that I paired. It looks like it's a possibility. Like it's getting scary. So, like the spot nose het clown female, just regular spot nose. She's just a het clown because I got a spot nose double het. But she looks
Are
like
you
she's
writing
gonna
these
go.
down, or have you written them down?
I've written them down. I'm just writing them down now so I don't repeat myself. And
All
she
right.
went to the gravel, het clown, het ultramel, but that is also the one that's vanilla. So, and I pretty much got a confirmation on it with other people that it's not spark, that it's just vanilla. So we'll see. She went to the gravel double het clown ultramel. All right, and then that blade possible lace clown walked to the het sunset het clown super pastel. I gotta go down my list. All right, she laid, and then the phantom het clown female went to the super pastel het clown het sunset. The blackhead het pied het lav went to the leopard Clown. That's possible Grim. The Chocolate Hidden Gene Wuma pen went to the same clown. Okay, then Jadis, which is the Mahogany Mojave Het Clown Pos Het Hypo, went to Leo as well. Then Annabelle, she's a gravel, went to a gravel double het. Oh, the Ultramel that is Bamboo Black Pastel went to Walter as well. Gravel double het Ultramel Clown. Annabelle, then that one. Oh, Bessie is an Ivory Het Clown that went to Walter, which is a gravel Het Clown Het Ultramel. The VPI one. And then the Spot Nose Het Clown Het Lav went to Romeo, which is a Het Clown Het Lav 66% Het Pied with really good tracks. So I think he's going to prove out. That's that rack. Every female in that rack has gotten locks. No locks there, no locks there. And the Blade triple het locked to Romeo as well.
Bro, you should get the that clutch or whatever. What's the other one? What's the other one called? Like Pro Breeder or something like that?
Clutch and Husbandry Pro.
Husbandry Pro. There you go.
Yeah. Morph Market also is incorporating a way for you to log snakes and advertise them.
Yeah. I've seen that. Well, they have it for the babies. You can like add in the parents and stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I might get that clutch stuff or the Husbandry Pro. I don't know. Right now, I only got a few snakes going to each other, so it's not even like really that important, you know?
Right.
Like, but it depends, man. Depends on what I get. It depends on if I sell anything. Well, this next clutch coming out, this is the clutch that I'm going to need to sell like a bunch of stuff out of.
I could possibly have another 12 clutch coming before the end of the year. What the fuck
That's
am I going
crazy.
to do?
I don't know, Ken. I don't know, man. You're gonna end up having a whole bunch of bills.
No, I told you what I'm going to do. I got a plan to feed them. It's all taken care of. And so that, like, I got a bunch of access to little lives, like the hatchlings. It's, you know, to feed the hatchlings. I don't got my snakes taken care of. I got hatchlings, like feeding taken care of, to the most part.
Right.
I mean, but I'm going to promote the hell out of myself and be giving a lot of shit away. I mean, I have to. If it don't sell, I'm going to be doing a lot of giveaways.
I mean, I feel like that's just going to drop the market more, though.
Well, then hit me up. I mean, there'll be some of my misses because everything that's cool is going to go, you know, to people. Everything that sucks is going to go to people. Yeah. I will have some giveaways, but I mean, I as long as it's spaced out and I don't get bombarded, I'll be all right.
Dude, so man, I really didn't want to make any snakes that like weren't really cool, you know, that weren't at least visual recessives, you know, something that's going to at least hold a little bit of value. But yeah, dude, I don't know. It's crazy now.
I'm going to rock these hats and fucking I won't get it. I won't hit it. I'm gonna
I
hit it
hope
like I
so,
need it. I'm gonna
because
hit it like I need it, and I'm
like,
gonna blow
because
up.
if you don't get the visuals, everything you're making is going to be 66%, 50% pos. You know, like, oh man, that's going to be a headache, dude.
I mean, the couple of them will be 150, but
Yeah. Well,
I
those are
mean,
pretty good still.
66, 66, and 66. I mean, I don't know.
It's
I mean,
not
there's
great.
going to be something.
That's
There's
not
going to be.
great.
It's not great, but there's going to be something in it. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah. The only thing is like, here's the problem. You're going to keep that.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a female and it's got codoms to it, maybe. I mean,
I'm certain you're going to be keeping all the good ones. And then you're going to be like, all right, I'm going to get rid of these, and be like, dang, dude, all I got is a bunch of normals with like a gang of hets in them that are all percentage hets. Like,
well, that's if I don't hit. But if I hit on that clutch there, I mean, I only got to hit one for it to pay off. Really.
well, it still doesn't change what the baby's numbers are, though.
No, it don't change what them babies' numbers are. But if I get a visual,
It
like
will
triple
change what the
visual,
parents are. Like, any of your 50% will then become 66% if you hit on that visual.
right?
Um,
I
so
gotta say
instead
they're
of
all
getting
not gonna be
100%, instead of selling 100% het and 50% het, it could be 100% het and 66% het.
yeah, right. But
So I
also
mean, there is,
there's gonna be some hidden hats in here somewhere. There's
well,
gonna
and
be
that's the
stuff
thing
popped
is
up that I
like,
don't know. I could just
so
feel it. My snakes are too weird.
if my crazy one is not a visual, um, then the babies are 50% het, because I can't prove that that female is indeed het. You know what I'm saying? But if she
I
is a
get it,
visual, then it's for
but
sure 66%.
you proved that.
Right, right.
You proved that. Like because well, yeah, you proved it. 100% proved it. That thing, they're both hats. Like no doubt in my mind. I gotta pee, but
Yeah,
yeah,
dude,
you
those
proved
things.
it.
Well, that's the thing is we're talking about like the differences in the numbers wise, but from our eyes of like knowing what the hets look like and stuff, we're like, okay, those two are for sure hets, maybe even a visual of some sort, some weird sort, you know? Um I did see an Enchi puzzle. I think they're just a little small still to be able to compare to the picture that I seen on Morph Market. And I'm hoping that somebody else posts something in the next, year or two in the meantime while these females are growing up to find out like what really is in them. Oh, this one matches, that one matches, stuff like that. I just like even the twins I can't find a match for, which bothers me because I'm like, man, that one should be an easy one. Um, oh dang, I gotta plug in.
All right, I'm
All right,
back.
y'all gonna be a little crooked. That's cool.
I had to pee. Yeah,
That's
like
cool,
I
man.
mean, this year's gonna either make me work a lot or work a little. It's either gonna be hit or miss. I mean,
Right,
toss a coin. I like my chances. You know what I mean? Just
right.
it's basically what it is. If I miss, I miss. I took a swing at it at least. You know what I mean? I swang.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be able to make contact with the ball. Can I still hit one out?
So
Probably not.
So basically, if you hit anything though, it's still gonna be like for you, unless you get overwhelming amounts of visuals.
Right. Unless I do a hit like what
Hey,
that dude hit with that quad hat.
hey,
I get that.
Blakers, I will tell you one thing: it is not big enough for how many clutches Ken has coming.
I got backup for that. I got a
Yeah,
friend down the road with some empty incubator spot. I mean, I have another way to make an incubator, but this summer has been kind of fucking sucky.
yeah. No, you gotta just hope them girls ain't laying soon. That's all it
I
is.
hope I have some misses, and it's just I'm seeing it wrong. Like, I mean, there's really right now
Ken is
there.
literally at the point of like where other people are like, "Oh man, I hope my snake don't reabsorb." Ken's like, "Oh, good, they
Please do,
reabsorbed." He's
please
like,
do. I just got too excited, and people was like, you only hit like with first year breeders, you're lucky if you 50% of them go. They all look like they're gonna go. I mean,
Bro, all
what?
right. So I'm not gonna lie, people got in my head too, man. Like they had me thinking that I didn't have nearly enough snakes being paired together, and that I'm gonna need to do at least double that amount, and this and that. But like one person, like when I was freaking out, they were like, "Hey, man, don't overdo it because say
One
those
thought never
females
crossed
do
my head.
produce." They were like, "So say those females do all produce, how many actual hatchling tubs do you have?" And I was
I
like, "Oh,
have
I
enough
got
tubs.
36."
I have enough tubs. I have enough. I'm going to have enough for 60 hatchlings. I should be all right.
I was like, "Oh, I got 36." And they were like, "All right, well, you're good this year. Uh, but don't go crazy because you'll end up, like filling up those tubs. And if you can't sell them, you're going to have just crazy amounts of snakes and not, know what to do with them." But I do think I made pretty decent pairings. I know they're all going to be valuable snakes, but um, how valuable is really the question. If it's a bunch of Batman combos, hell yeah, cool. If it's not, eh, I might
I,
struggle.
I don't know. One thing never crossed my mind, and that's what's going to happen if all these girls go. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I think they're all going to go.
Yeah, yeah. Now you're like, oh man, I'm gonna have like 100 snakes,
Not 100. I hope not.
bro.
12, and some of them are going to be like 3 or 4 eggs. They're all not going to be 7, 8 eggs.
Dang, Blaker's got 7 clutches in the incubator. Heck yeah, Blaker's.
If I do, I got these smaller tubs that I could start using that I could fit 7 in there with smaller tubs. So if
All
that
right,
becomes
so
necessary,
I'm not gonna lie. As soon as my piebald laid, I went through like a moment of sadness, dude. I really did. I was like, damn, I ain't got nothing going for a minute now. I was like, nothing
right?
else is coming for a while. Like, all I can do is wait for these and feed them. I'm
I'm
like,
on my
oh
toes,
man.
dude. I'm on my toes.
So yours is a little more exciting to where you're gonna keep a rotation going.
I have
But
to rotate. Like if I don't sell animals, I'm going to be overwhelmed. And like it's not even sell, then it's help people out.
I have a feeling I'm gonna end up with a bunch of fucking double hat possibility females. We're just
I
like
mean,
pair them.
you might have a couple coming your way. I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh man, I didn't want them,
you're gonna
but I feel like
you
I
could
feel
have
like, dude,
some.
if you do too many giveaways, then they really aren't worth anything. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm promoting myself. I mean, that's
Yeah, but at what cost? At the cost of your own collection?
I get it. I mean, this one's going to be
Don't get me wrong,
6650
I'm down
clown
with the
ultra
giveaway.
male.
And I also think that like most giveaway snakes are usually pretty lame snakes, and I want to give away some cool ones.
Right.
But I also see the flip side of that to where it could hurt the market. So when I do it, I'm going to do it at like a rare amount and stuff like that. I think I might do it at a 2.5K. I was gonna do a 1K giveaway, but I didn't have any snakes by the time I hit 1K. I hit it sooner than I thought. So I'm like, and 2K is right around the corner at this point. I'm at like 1464. So I want to have some snakes that have been eating and they're, you know, like good, ready to go, and then send those things. Only give away the normals. See, and
Yeah, that's kind of
I
what I'm
get
saying.
that.
I'm going to give away the normals.
I get that. I get that. But I feel like for it to really help you, it's got to you kind of got to give away a cool one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Maybe
I'm
some
probably going
normals
to end up
too.
giving away a good
I
snake
mean,
that's going to prove out, like for
if
sure.
you could give away like multiple snakes, that'd be cool because then you can give away a couple of lesser quality animals and then some higher end ones, you know?
Right.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Man, there's
I've
some
also
numbers here.
noticed that all giveaways are almost always male. Good
Yeah,
problem
right.
to have, in his opinion. Having
I'm
too
going to
many
have
snakes coming. It's a good
I'm going to
problem.
have 3 clutches that are going to have possible triple het babies. 100. One's going to be 150 50, 66 66 50, and 66
Man,
66 66.
fuck kid. Fuck. Dude. Hey, if you hit, awesome. But you know you ain't getting rid of that then.
I know I can't because I need it to advance the project so I don't do that
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah.
I bought to where I need to make my males.
I know. I know what you're doing.
And I wanted to make my males. I want to make a badass male because everyone's like throwing their males away, like, you know, basically like, well, damn, I didn't want a male, you know, but I made it to where if I hit that male, I'm like, fuck yeah, I need it.
Yep. Yep. Filters too quick. Then you
Yeah,
gotta or filled up too quick and you had to build more.
I just paired. I went a little crazy with the pairings. I mean,
I'm gonna. All right. So, what are your guys' thoughts on a melamine or melamine? I don't know if it's melamine or melamine, whatever. That type of board for a rack. I think I'm gonna build one. I don't know, man. I know they don't last as long because, like, you know, they can swell up and all this other stuff from like water and stuff, but they do have like that vinyl cover on them. I was thinking maybe I could like silicone the corners or something.
it's just on your building design. You got to make sure it's sturdy. I
Well,
suggest building it into a corner so you could use 2 sides of that wall for sturdiness.
I need
You
to
can take it all the way up.
measure. I'm gonna build it the exact same way as my racks are already built. That way I can just put them next to each other.
Right. All right. You're the same dimensions. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And what else
But
is gonna like I feel prove out this year? I'm gonna see where I want to go. Where I hit these animals is where I'm gonna concentrate on more. Where I miss,
dude, that's man.
because I'm not gonna hit them all. I mean, if I hit them all, fuck yeah.
It's not good.
It's not good. It's not. I mean, I got a guy up here that will help me. So, I
My
mean,
clutch yesterday dropped 15 eggs. I'm running out of room again. Clutch 9 so far this year. Dang.
Jay Slithers, I'm right there with you,
There
bud.
you go.
I'm kind of like, oh shit,
Use marine plywood.
marine plywood. I mean, I don't know, like that's basically the
It's
PVC.
just well, and that's the thing is I can get the PVC stuff, but
It's expensive.
super expensive. It's like for the thickness that I want, it's $128 a sheet. And it
Just
takes
go
2 to
get
3
wood.
sheets to make a rack.
Go get just regular plywood and cover it with fucking varnish so it don't swell. Seal it. That's all you gotta do is seal it, and then you won't swell.
Well, what I was thinking about is getting that stuff with the vinyl over it just because it'll slide better for the tubs and stuff and it'll be looking like nice and clean and stuff. And then I was gonna put like Flex Seal or something in the corners basically to make sure that like the moisture stays in that area so it doesn't actually get to the wood.
All right.
I don't know that it would be able to go through that like vinyl on there as long as I keep the tub in the center of it, you know?
That's how my new one's basically built.
And that brings me to my next thing, dude. I think I'm gonna. I don't know, man. I've been debating with myself. Should I get bigger tubs?
I mean,
Or,
I think I'm
or
gonna
should
have
I
to
get?
get. I think I'm gonna have to get a rack built with like the 24 by 48 tubs that they have, because like I like that tub I got Annabelle in. It's the 20 by 36. She just looks too small in it. She's huge,
Well,
dude.
20 by 36 is pretty good.
Yeah, but she just looks cramped.
But the problem that I'm running into is I feel like they need more height, man.
Well, these ones got good height.
How much height?
8 inches.
That's not.
No, they're 6 inches. It's only 6 inches.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, mine are 7.
Yeah, they're only 6.
Oh, God. Mine, yeah. Oh, damn. Listen, you're getting slickery. All right, you're balancing. Um, no, I think the Freedom Breeder tubs are like 7 inches or something like that. Maybe they are like no, they're 7 inches for sure.
I think I'm going to be trading out some of my projects next year, or not breeding them.
I mean, the good news is that all of the snakes I bought will continue to be producing good snakes. You know, I just needed better snakes to put them to. And like I'm kind of producing them. So
Yeah, and that's how I set it up. If I make the right male and the right female on the opposite end, boom.
yeah.
Like in the ultra male, like if I hit a visual ultra male that's het clown female, like right there, if I hit that, and then I hit a clown that is het ultra male or female, vice versa, but a male would still improve me because I got a double het. You know what I mean?
Hey, you built 2 with the melamine or with the marine plywood? What'd you use?
You know what I mean? If I hit both sides of that, Like my Ultramel Clown, like is up there, and I only need to really hit
Yeah.
the female. I mean,
So,
the
hey,
male would just advance me.
I was looking. So things are stupid expensive right now. Obviously, I was looking for that melamine plywood like stuff. I found 3/4 inch for like $46 a sheet, which is
And
crazy
that's probably
expensive.
only 4x4. That's probably not 4x8.
No, it's 4x8. It's
All
four by
right.
eight. But it's 3/4 inch. And I like that because then I'll have some actual rigidity there, you know?
We'll use that for the outside and then use something else for the shelves inside, like 1/2 inch.
See, that's the thing though, is I don't want to do that. I want the shelves to have plenty of strength there because with my PVC racks, I think dude used like 3/8. And it just seems like they are a little, it seems a little heavy for them.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, this stuff doesn't seem that strong, so I'm gonna go pretty thick with it. I think maybe I can go 1/2 inch. I don't know, because if the ones I got are 3/8 inch, then 1/2 inch ain't that bad. 1/2 inch is still thicker.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay Slithers, what thickness did you use? What
I'm down to 6%, just saying.
what material and what thickness? How you down to 6%? You've been charging.
Yeah, but that's what I said. My phone's not charging right because it's not charging when I got it on charger. Like it's draining it. And it's
Sign in
paid
on
off.
the other phone.
It's paid off in 3 months. So of course it's gonna fuck this up with the battery.
Melamine.
Charge rate.
Melamine. Yeah. Okay. 1/2 inch or 3/4. Okay. Yeah. I like that too. I was thinking if I can get away with 1/2 inch, I could save $1, but I do like the idea of it being overbuilt, like over engineered over rather than under, And then the question is, what size tubs do I get? I kind of want to keep like the same overall size as like the Freedom Breeder tubs that I already have, but I want them to be a little bit taller. So I'm gonna basically take like the 80 tubs or whatever, because they're just like 2 inches taller. But I was thinking actually going like 4 inches taller. I don't know. Give them a little
Right.
height. That way I can, for that rack,
But then
it'll
your
be for
tubs
like
are
my,
gonna be ridiculous to find. You gotta find the right,
yeah,
tub. Like you got to look at tub size if you're going to deviate from what you got with height, what you could find and what you can't. Because I was looking too.
yeah.
Sucks.
I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna go with something off of Amazon that seems like relatively easy to get a hold of.
All right.
But yeah. The good news is I'm used to buying tubs because of the rats. Like I've been buying all these different tub sizes and stuff. So I've found some pretty good deals now. Let me check real quick. Let's see what we can find.
So I think I'm lightening my projects up to the 5 projects unless I hit the triple, and then I might as well just keep going with the triple or sell it and just get out of the triple recessive. I don't know. I gotta.
Why are you trying to get out of the triple recessive?
I mean, if I'm looking at what I got, I would rather do Lav Clown than Lav Clown Pied because I like Lavender Clowns better than Lav the I like Grails better than Holy Grails. I think Pied takes too much away from the pattern. Like with the Holy Grails, I think I'm going to be able to get some purples and like dark orange tones, like almost reddish tones. So, I mean, I want to do like a Pompeii Grail or something, a Batman Grail. I got Spot Nose Grail possible this year. I mean, I want to build off of that. I mean, I got Blackhead that's in Lab Pied, but I'm going to have a Blackhead Clown possible het Pied Lab. So if I get a Blackhead that's het Clown Lab, that would be cool. That would help. A Blackhead Leopard. Well, that'd actually work out real nice. Be a Blackhead Batman Grail. I don't know. Like, I mean, I think I'm trying to work too many projects.
Hey, I appreciate you, Jay Slithers.
Later, Jay. Yeah, 1/2 inch or 3/4. I wouldn't go below half. That 3/8 is like a little flimsy. Just writing everything down on paper and looking and thinking about things and how I want to go. But I guess I'm going to let the snakes determine that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what if I don't hit anything that I need to advance my Sunset Clown project? Like, that's going to
Well,
suck.
that would suck. Yeah.
What's up? Say I hit visual clowns that don't prove out het Sunset. I mean, if I get a female that in general proves out het clown, het Sunset, I mean, cool. But I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot to think about. Like, but I definitely gotta focus on. I don't know. I'd rather focus on other projects instead of working so many.
Well, I mean, the only thing is you're already started on something. You want to kind of get to at least a good stopping point before you change over.
I get that. But, you know, in the beginning of this, I was saying, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that. Little this, little that. Now, I kind of wish I would have just said, you know, pick 5 double recessive projects and work with them.
Right. Right, I get that.
Because, I mean, if I hit a VPI snow this year, like, you know, what am I really going to do with it? I mean, I could put it back to things to make some kick-ass double hets somewhere, but I don't know. It's a cool thing to put back and just have there in the sacks for breeding. It's either going to be a pink snake because there's 2 of them. One's pink and one's yellow. And I think the ones that are yellow are carrying another het marker probably. Just my opinion. Could be wrong. But I hope I get a pink one.
So one thing I was looking at just now is I was trying to look through. Hold on a second. I was trying to look through Amazon to see like tub sizes, you know,
Right.
and it seems like once they get to about 30 inches or so long, the tubs just keep getting taller and wider. They don't get longer. I need like at least 34 inches long.
I don't think you'll find
18 inches wide. But I also want it to be like 10 inches tall.
Oh, that's going to be the trick. 10 inches tall.
I know. I could go a little higher than that, but I don't want to go a lot higher than that.
Build your own boxes.
Well, I'm not going to build my own tubs. Oh, shit.
Why
I
not?
don't want to build my own tubs.
I mean, it would be fucking ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, if we could buy some kind of like, well, yeah, there's fucking sheet PVC that's 1/8 inch, and then you got them slides that let you corner them out of it. I mean, them sheets of PVC. I mean, they're like
Right.
they're probably like $30-$40 now. To be honest with you, we used to get them for 13, but I know they
Yeah.
ain't 13 no more. The saying they're pretty sturdy. Like you buy it to put it in a shower or something, to waterproof a shower or something if you don't got a kit.
Right. Okay, so that you're saying like put
FRP,
that
that's what
thin
it's called.
stuff.
FRP. Good, sorry.
You're talking about that real thin like shower enclosure stuff.
Yeah,
That stuff's like $50 a sheet too.
yeah, like I kind of figured it went up, but yeah, back in the day when we used it, probably 10, 15 years ago, probably not quite 10 years ago, before everything went up, before COVID, it was like $13 a sheet.
So I mean, it's not really saving me any money to go with plywood and then that stuff over uh just using the melamine.
I mean, what is the process of making plastic tubs? Because if we could get into making plastic tubs to custom sizes, like we would probably nonstop be making plastic tubs for people. Like you just need a mold and like an iron, you know what I mean? Like something that melts the plastic, and I don't
Well,
know. I want to look into
most
that.
of them they're probably injection molded.
Yeah, injection
So
mold. Yeah.
it's just
That
going to be
wouldn't
real
be too
expensive
hard.
for the machine.
I mean, could we build one?
Maybe.
I mean, you would need
You would need a press.
it'd have to be
You would
pressurized.
you would need a press. You would need hellacious heat,
Like a
and then you would need
fucking,
something to inject into the mold, and you'd have to build the mold.
yeah, well, the mold you could do out of sand, like them sand molds. That'd be pretty hard to fucking do a drawer. We would have to find one. We would just have to find one that's perfect. I don't know. But that would
I don't know
be
either, man.
the shit, to be able to make a plastic drawer in any size you want. I mean, if you do one of them 3D printout things, that would be so much of that dust, it wouldn't even be funny. And it would probably take forever.
Well, I was actually thinking that you could just probably 3D print a big ass tub, but it'd probably be all floppy and flimsy.
I don't know. That stuff's pretty hard, pretty brittle, pretty strong. I mean,
It depends. It depends on what. Like, there's different types of plastic.
that reminds me. Yeah, I know. I was going to tell a dirty joke, but I decided not to.
Yeah.
What does eating an 80-year-old out taste like?
Depends.
Yeah, we was saying it. I just had to say it. Depends. That's pretty gross. I don't know. That's just a joke. I don't claim to
Yeah,
know from
right.
experience. That's just what
Yeah,
the joke.
yeah. We know about you, Ken. We know about you.
Dude, I mean, one of the old ladies I did some work for told me that just because there's snow on the mountain don't mean the spring don't flow. And I was like, oh my God, get out of
That's
here.
hilarious. That's a funny one, dude.
Yeah, like coming from this little old lady, like
Yeah.
You would have you would have spit milk out your nose or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Right. Yeah. Oh, dude. So one thing I really got to get together is my damn racetrack, man. I feel like the ball
get a
python
racetrack in the
community
backyard.
has hit a lull, and that boring time is going to be filled with races.
So, like, you got enough yard out there. Just like, do one section at a time.
Nah, bro, I'm going to do a drag race. First off, it's going to be 2 lanes, a drag race, and it's going to be 13.2 feet because it's 10th of the distance, or it's a 10th scale of a quarter mile
All right.
because quarter mile is 1320 feet.
Damn,
So
you
we'll
put
go.
some thought into this.
Yeah. So we're going to do a 13.2 foot race. That way it's measurable in the aspect of a regular quarter mile. It'll be a 10th scale quarter mile.
That's messed up.
Yeah. Well, that way
I mean,
other people can measure it as well and they can do their own races. And then like we'll all have a big challenge, and like maybe eventually it'll be like when people go to Arlington or
we'll be doing
whatever.
time trials. We'll be sending
It's
you
gonna
in
be
time trials.
well, yeah, that's gonna be nationals. Like all these NARBC shows will be ending up being nationals for the races.
That'd be funny. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, so you can
I'd
bring your
try.
snake.
I would participate.
Yeah, bring your snake. Get down.
Fucking Franco's still pretty quick. He moves.
Dude, I got at least 3 that are good racers. I got at least 3.
So I don't think I told you. I just kind of laughed it off. Like, I don't know. Here lately, nothing shakes me. Like, things will happen, and I'm like, oh, oops. Kind of just been in a fuck it mood. But Franco
Yeah.
got out the other day, and he made it
man.
all the way into Mercedes's room and underneath Mercedes's bed. And Blue was sitting there
Trying to
being
get him.
weird, being weird. No, he wasn't trying to get him. He was being weird, trying to look at him because Blue is kind of a wuss. He just don't. I don't know. He's inquisitive. He'll get up and it would have probably bit him before it would have
Right.
bit. Blue would have bit him.
Mhm.
But Mercedes looks under there, sees Franco, and freaks out. Like, oh my God, Franco's loose. So I go in there, I'm like, oh, okay, shit. Found him. You know what I mean? Got him.
Mhm.
But the way that guy built that in my tubs, the one slot on top has a 1/2 inch. Everywhere else fits right. So what I'm going to do to counter that is I got 1/4 inch slats that when I put the heat tape in it, I'm going to put that 1/4 inch slat over the heat tape, and then front's going to get raised 1/4 inch so he can't get out. Just with on slats, because he was able to push up on the back, you know what I mean? And then push down on the tub and rock the front forward a 1/2 inch. So it gave him an inch in the back to get out, an inch gap. That's from looking at it. That's how I see he got out.
Yeah.
So he got out and got underneath Mercedes's bed, and I caught him. But
Yeah, I got it.
Franco had an
So
adventure.
those are my next two. Those are my next 2 things that I got to build. It's going to be the racetrack and another rack for the snakes.
Hatchling rack is need to be done now. I've been working on it slowly.
If you were here, I'd be like, all right, man, I got 18 slots for you.
I got fucking 75 6-quart tubs. So I'm good. I just need to set the place up for it. And all I'm doing is cleaning out the top of my closet. It's 80 inches wide. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I could stack 3 high.
I
So
got you.
I could put 20 on a row, and I could fit up to 60 hatchlings. So I need 3 20-foot sections of like I'll probably do 3-inch on those. Heat tape. Got the thermostat for it already. But yeah, it's coming. I got everything except the heat tape. I got another month and a half to do it. So I better get to it.
Well, the heat tape's not expensive. You got
No,
another
it's not.
thermostat?
I got a thermostat. I mean, it's not a good thermostat, but it's a thermostat that'll run hatchling racks.
That's cool.
I mean, like, honestly, like this cheaper thermostat I got to run my incubator is fucking working. Like,
Yeah.
I just set the parameters between such a minute number that it stays, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
kind of,
See, I set mine to pulse.
yeah, you got the good one. I don't.
When you
So
set them to
it
pulse,
just
though, it's
pulses
nice because then it just
electricity.
holds it way better, you
Yeah.
know?
Yours
It does
holds,
take longer to get hot, though.
I don't know. I mean, mine, like if my breaker blows, you know, the power goes out, the automatic setting is 88.8. So even if my power goes out, it's not the end of the world for it to, you know, now
Yeah.
88.8 at the thermometer is like 88 inside. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
like through testing it out with my laser thermometer with new batteries. You know, I freshly replaced the batteries to do this test.
Right.
Like it's off like 1.5 degrees. So
Right.
I fudged a little low, but I got my high set at 91.4 because it's 1.5 degrees off inside the tub. So when it's 91.4, it's like 89.9 inside the tub. That's my high cutout, like all around. And
Yeah.
I got it dropping down to 89, which is 87.5 inside a tub. But it don't ever go that low. It, you know what I mean? It stays right there between 88.5 and 89.9, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, 1.5 degrees is my differential change, and I don't think that's too bad. 1.5 degrees.
No, it's not bad.
I tried to get it like set them both the same, but it don't ever
I
seem
try
like
to keep mine. I try to keep mine at 89.5.
right.
Sometimes I come in there though, and it's right at 90.
See, mine's like that's why I got the high end turned up because mine's usually around 88.7, 88.8. So I like to get it up that high, I had to turn that to 91.
Right. Right.
So I mean, it took a little adjusting and
Well,
playing.
I gotta.
with it.
Yeah, for sure. My thermostats are set to like 93.
Right. Well, I mean, whatever it is inside, you know, is what counts. That's the big
Right.
thing.
That's the whole thing.
Whatever it is.
What I wanted my probes to read their actual thing correctly, even if I have to
Right.
set it higher because I know it's not going to produce that kind of heat. So then I got a big fan in there, which I also got my stuff from Reptile Basics. I got my heat tape and my fan from Reptile Basics.
Right.
And then I got a bunch of water bottles in the bottom, you know?
I got water in the bottom too. But
Yeah.
with the fan sitting, I probably, I think I want to change the position of the fan, and I'll tell you why. Because the heat tape in my incubator runs like this across the top and the bottom,
Yeah.
right? And that
Mhm.
fan's in the top right hand corner. And if I don't have, it'll get like up to the 91 degrees, like on the thermostat. But since that fan's there blowing that heat around, it only
Right.
lets it get to like the 88.9, 89 maybe. You know,
So,
I seen it as high as 89.2. I seen it as low as 88.6.
yeah. Mine, I have the panels on each side. Where am I? Okay, so I got the panels on each side, and then I got like the front door and the back door,
Uh-huh.
or the door and then the back of it. The fan is on the back, pointing down, sucking in from straight ahead. So it's
Yeah.
doing the loop this way, and I got heat on both sides.
Well, like the heat, I don't know, Chris, like Robinson, the CR Reptiles guy that's been doing this for a while. This
Yeah.
is his old incubator that he hooked me up with. And he said he hatched out of this for like 10, 15 years before he really started needing a bigger one. And
Right,
yeah,
that's cool.
I mean, it seems like it's working great.
Yeah,
So,
heck yeah.
I mean, he said
I
that you're
felt
going to have
pretty
to
happy
set it a
about how I
little
built
high,
mine, dude.
and you have to set it a little high. It's just like you said, because that wind blows across
Yeah,
the top.
dude, because you can't go by what your actual heat tape is reading. You need your heat tape to be a little bit warmer than that to heat the
Mhm.
rest of the area. You
Yeah.
know?
And I
So,
got the thermostat like away from the heat tape a little bit. It's not resting on the heat tape.
well, okay, so my probes are directly on my heat tape, but then I
Yeah,
have
I got it
other
sitting
probes
away
for
from
other
it.
thermostats in there as well, and they're all like,
I got a hole drilled in the side of my tub to let air, and I kind of want to push the probe inside the tub. I mean, that's another thing that I'm kind of debating. Like, there's a hole right there. I could
hey,
easily
what
just
up?
push it. What up, old man? I'm James. How's it going, buddy? Hope everything's going all right with you.
Yep, we're hanging out.
Mm.
Yep, Ken's got a gang of snakes coming. I got some more snakes coming. Made some cool ones.
Maybe. That's not written stone, but it looks like there's quite a bit coming, and I
Yeah,
might be in a little bit of trouble. So we'll see.
yep.
It's not like I'm not saying, hey, like, you know, just keeping it under wraps and then be fucked and not have a plan. I have a plan. I have a couple plans.
Right.
I have an A, B, and C, and starting on a D, E, and F.
Yep. Dude.
You've got to, like, if you make a mistake, you got to cover your ass, and that's what I'm trying to do. If all these females go, I'm going to be fucking overflowing. So I got to have, you know, places, and I got a couple people.
How is she doing?
That's great, dude. I mean, I hope everything went well.
Yep. Yeah, dude.
5%, just saying.
Hey, that's slow dropping. That's all right. That ain't too bad.
We're dropping. Like I said, when we started this 2.5 hours ago, I was at 16%.
Hey, that's a good job. You got. Hey, that last 5% is gonna last because that one from 6 to 5 was quite some time.
Yeah, but the last 5 on this phone seems to drop out like 5, 4,
I feel
2,
like once you
nothing.
get to 3, it's gonna drop you out to 0. Sometimes mine does that, where it's like 3 nothing, and you're like, damn it.
Dumbass.
Which actually, I better plug mine back in. I was enjoying not having it plugged in, but
I think I'm going to turn that feature off because I got this feature turned on to where it's supposed to only let it go to 85% to preserve the life of the battery. I ain't going to turn that off now.
Oh yeah, I would turn. I would have turned that off long ago, my friend. I'd have been
Well,
like, hell no.
It seems to work up to this point.
I'm like, ew. It only works until it doesn't, right?
Yeah, right. I mean, it
Oh,
was working, but eventually these phones are made to fuck up, so you have to buy another one.
yep.
They're made like cars.
I was gonna say, same with the automotive industry.
Yep. They're
They
made to
do the
last
same
long
thing.
enough for you to pay off the loan, and some of them don't even do that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, as rich as these automobile companies are, and as much as people get fucked with these used cars, I think if you show record of paying for that car and it just blows up because you got a lemon, like as you're paying for it, the company should at least step up and give you some kind of comparable car instead of just screwing you. Like I've gotten screwed twice on loan.
Later, Blakers. Appreciate you. See you later, bud.
Have a good night, dude. Or morning at this time. Shit.
Things went well. She has an open wound right now. They have to laser every 3 days, which is 214 every visit. Yeah,
Wow.
all that stuff's stupid expensive, man. Yep.
I just hope you find a way to get everything well with her. I mean, it's always sad, especially with a dog. My brother's dog just died. He was a boxer, 13 years old.
Yeah, dude.
But we knew it was coming. You know what I mean? He kind of gave signs. Died when my brother went to work, came home, found him dead in his bed.
I mean, that's the thing about animals, man. They make you so happy and they make you so sad, you know?
Well, my brother said like he had a good morning. Like, you know, it was a good morning getting up and going to work with him. Like it was, you know, he was happy, he was excited. And then yeah, went to work. Sucks.
Yeah. Man, all right. So here's something I've been thinking about lately that's been rummaging around in my noodle, trying to get all these babies to eat, you know? Like, I keep on hoping that they'll try to bite me, bro. They haven't tried to bite me or nothing. I was like, dang, man.
Have you tried to feed him yet?
Yeah, I offered a rat a few days ago. They weren't up to it. But I think I'm gonna get an ASF like fuzzy.
Did you get a rat pinky?
Yeah.
Huh.
But the one still didn't shed yet, so
Wow.
I know.
That's well, I mean, you know what? I might say wow, but I don't fucking know if that's wow or not. That just seems like a long time.
I know. Same with me. I'm like, I don't know. It might be, it might not be. Maybe it is, maybe it's not.
I know one thing. I'm going to learn a lot this year.
Yep. That's the thing is now I'm a proven breeder now.
Not yet. You didn't. Well, yeah. Okay. Proven breeder. Okay. Yeah. All right. You've earned that badge. I don't think I've earned it yet because I don't have a snake yet. I could still kill them.
Right. You are right there though. You're on the cusp. Because that was the thing that I said. As soon as I made that snake, like as soon as it came out, I said, "Up, I'm a breeder now." You know, like before I wasn't. I was still breed curious.
Yeah. I can't believe that. Like last summer, I got Annabelle, and now she's like 2,500 pounds, about ready to drop eggs, or like 2,500 grams, not 2,500 pounds. course not.
Dude, I was looking at some of my sinks today and I was like, man, y'all are awesome. I'm just like, it's nice to see them. Nice to
Yeah,
see
I,
like the
I
progression.
I had all my snakes out, like all of them out today, because I went through and like made sure everything was clean and shit with them. But I seen them all today, and I like them. I like them a lot.
And they talk about snakes browning out and stuff as they get older.
I
But
don't where
when you get it as a baby and it grows into that brown, you don't mind it, you know?
it's hard to notice, but I really don't. Nothing in mine's changed all that much. I mean, the clowns have changed.
Yeah.
But
I bet
the
if you go
clowns
back
have
I
changed.
bet if you go back and
Yeah, I
in
guess Lady Lane
pictures.
has changed quite a bit, but like,
Well, so you got a lot of snakes that look normal.
no, not. I mean, I got some, yeah, but not that many.
How many? Like if you say one has gravel in it or one has yellow belly, that still looks normal, bro.
That's a normal looking snake.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad we agree. Okay. Yes. Any of those. How many of those you got?
I'm not counting Blackhead as normal because that's not normal. She's
All right.
way black, dude.
All right.
She's way black.
I'll let that one slide. That's it.
Are we counting Mojaves because they look
Yes.
different?
No, Mojave's still normal as shit. I was waiting for you to say Mojave. I was like, yes, Mojave's still normal.
6.
See, that's a lot. That's a lot.
No, because like two of them
Oh, I got
are
one.
like asphalt. Like one's a fire asphalt and one's a Mojave asphalt.
No, I feel you though, but what I'm saying is like that they look kind of normal. They're probably not going to change a whole lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, them guys, I just got them. They didn't change, but I mean, the blade like clown, like she or not blade clown, but the blade.
Right. Like
Blade Triple-Het?
your combos are really the ones that change more than the more
Yeah,
normal looking snakes.
but the blade, she's dark, dude. I mean, she's
What
not
what
ugly
is
at
it?
all.
Blade what? Blade
Triple
what?
hat. Het Clown Pod Lab.
Mm.
And then the Spot Nose Het Clown Lab, she's just fucking gorgeous too. I mean, her head stamp is that's not even the lightning bolt one. Her head stamp
Right,
looks
but they're
like
not like all right. So for example, what I'm saying is
it's like
like they're
a
not
Florida leaf.
they weren't babies that were bright ass yellow. You know what I'm saying?
No, they were brown and
And
came.
that's what I'm saying. Like the snakes that are bright ass yellow, yeah, they go through a browning process. But when you think about it, normals are already brown.
Yeah, right.
It's like, well, as it gets older, it gets slightly more normal.
But my males that are normals and gravels with hets, they're some of my prettiest, impressive looking snakes. Like Walter is impressive. Like put him next to a regular gravel, and you'll say there's no way that's the same snake.
Dude, I made the mistake of showing somebody a normal while I was showing them all of my cool snakes. And I only have one normal, but it's Captain Hook. And you know as well as I do, Captain Hook is a really good looking normal. He's got something in him. Yeah.
And he's dark.
Yeah, dude. So like I should have done that though,
Sure
because
he ain't
dude was like,
chocolate?
well, I just want a normal. That thing looks badass. And I'm like, well, most normals don't look this good.
Yeah, right.
I'm like
Hold Walter, and I mean, I wish you could just hold Walter and look at him. This dude, he's impressive.
yeah. And dude, all right. So the sad thing was I've showed a bunch of people my snakes, and you know what the saddest thing is about it? I didn't make not one of those.
That's another thing too. I thought about like replacing all my breeder females and re-identifying or reinventing myself with everything that I made.
I mean,
if you get rid of all your breeder females, I can't breed next year. But for me to get
so
rid of
here's
them,
in
I
my
would have
mind,
to replace it with something that I made.
like with the stuff that I got, I ended up trying to get as many visuals as I could, just because I knew that like I'm gonna end up making better stuff.
Right.
And when I go to sell those females, they probably aren't going to be worth near as much.
Right.
So it's almost worth it for me to just keep breeding it.
I get it. I mean,
You know?
I'm open to trades. I'm
That's a
hoping
good idea too. That's a good idea too.
I'm hoping to trade out of some projects, not really trade out of, like,
Yep.
just dumb down a couple and maybe not even breed next year, have plans on breeding them 2 or 3 years from now and stocking up on the stuff that I really hit.
Yeah. If my female puzzle, if I get the test for her, she comes back indeed het for puzzle, with or without the het for clown. If she is or if she isn't, it doesn't matter.
Why are you even testing for puzzle? It's already known.
Well, I need to. You know what I'm saying? I need to do it.
For your sanity.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
That's $65 for sanity. Well worth it.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. I'm gonna get a full panel on them though. See what else is in there. Is there something else in there? Is there something hiding out? We'll find out.
What could you tell me about this snake? I would love to do that. I would love to do that to that clown, that female clown I have.
I am gonna try to wait until like the winter time, and hopefully they'll have way more genes out. So like for Christmas, I'm gonna have people trying. I'm gonna be like, "Hey man, I'm gonna ask for that for my Christmas presents." I'm gonna be like, "Hey,
genetic testing.
Pay for the genetic testing for some snakes."
That's not a bad idea.
So I'm gonna do that, and that's how I'm gonna figure it out. Other than that, I'm gonna have to breed them. But I was thinking if I do test that the adult female, she comes back double het for puzzle and clown, or if she comes back just het for clown. Right. I only paid $550 for her.
And well, you got 2 other snakes with it too.
Yeah. Right? So, well, those I consider getting for free. I consider getting for free.
Regardless, you did all right. You got 2 females and a male for 100 or 550.
I mean, if I get the test back and everything's good on her, then she's also a proven breeder. I would be hard pressed to take under 1,500 for her.
Right. Yeah.
And if she is indeed het for clown, also, dude, I don't know. That's kind of like double, dude.
Well, that's what I mean. Say that I don't want to do the Holy Grail clutch for. Well, say I do hit a triple visual female, and I don't want to breed it next year, and I'm just like, heck with it, move on from that female. Like, how much would you market that as? Like a proven breeder triple het clown pod lab.
Right.
Like, how much trading power is that worth? I mean, I think I can get a pretty decent fucking trade.
Right. I mean puzzle's stupid to get into. Puzzle's stupid expensive to get into, dude. Uh,
Well, what's stupid expensive is like, just say,
for like an adult het puzzle females,
uh,
1,500 minimum.
yeah, but where
For the
you get like expensive snakes, like a blackhead yellow belly clown that sets for hypo. You get
Mhm.
a 2 gene,
Yeah.
visual that sets for something else. Right there is 2-3 grand, and no matter how way you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, I would like. Well, it would just be great to hit every snake that I need to do that this year. Like if I hit everything to do that, I might sell off all these double heads and triple heads, trade them off for just like single gene things that are double head or something. You know what I mean? Like
I
I
would,
don't know,
I
to
would,
get different genes.
if I could get like a hypo clown female,
You could get
I
a hypo clown female right now for around $1,000.
I know I'd like to make a trade for a hypo clown female.
I mean, it's a hatchling. You'll have to grow it up. But
Right.
I need a hypo clown male. That's what I need. If I could trade
Well,
for
I
one of
got a
them.
double hat. I got a double hat bell.
Yeah, I know. I need a visual, but I could hit a male clown had hypo this year. I mean, I'm just hoping I hit a male that I think is going to prove out head hypo.
Right. Right.
It's not 100%; they're 50%. But if I hit that male, I'm pretty set on hypo clowns.
Hey, anybody want to come up here?
Yeah, I'm about ready to head off. My phone's down to 2. It's jumping down quick.
Oh snap! Hey, give me 4 more minutes. I'm trying to get to at least 2:40.
I do got 4 minutes before I die.
All right,
hope.
cool. I was trying to get to 3 hours, but I'm fading also. I'm fading also.
I don't
So,
think I would make it to 3 because it's jumping down pretty quick.
so yeah, we are the first to tell you happy birthday, Ken. Well, probably not. Your daughter probably said it, but
She came out and told me, yeah.
Yeah.
45.
But yeah.
Holy shit. 45.
Yep.
But technically, it's not to 7/18 tonight. But
Look at it this way: you're hitting.
On 7/18.
You're hitting 45 with a bang. You're getting a gang of eggs. You're starting, this journey. I'm hoping, honestly, I'm hoping that me and you both. I'm hoping everybody starts like buying snakes like crazy. I know as soon as I start selling snakes, I'm gonna start buying snakes because snakes are cheap right now, and I'm gonna buy the crap out of them for sure.
Right.
Because any little fluctuation and people start to panic, dude, it's gonna come right back.
Right. All these people are getting out and don't want to do it. Like, I feel it's gonna come back. If I didn't think
it doesn't matter if they get out or not. I think that overall, there's still more people each year joining. There's more people joining than there is people quitting each year.
Right now, I think there's more quitting, but that's gonna even out.
It always does. I think overall, it always evens out. You know what I'm saying?
Just like Chip said last week on my live. Do you know how much Chip made last year? He said, he was like, I don't see a recession. I made 14 grand off this shit last year, and I thought there was no way possible that I was hitting 10. I'd have been happy with 5.
Right. Yep.
So, I mean, it is possible to sell your shit. I mean, you just gotta get noticed, get yourself out there, let people know, like hit as many platforms as you can with your animals.
Absolutely.
I mean, if I got animals to sell, I'm going to these shows and seeing if I can sell like all these 66% heads wholesale, $25. You know what I mean? That's what I got to do with some of these.
I think that like a good pastime with these ball pythons is to race them. I got to get this thing going, man. I'm gonna
That would be neat. That would be
in
neat.
the next couple of days. I'm gonna start just building it. I don't even care. I'm gonna start
That
just
would be neat.
building the dang.
I must say, that would be neat.
I'm gonna build the racetrack. It's just gonna be a drag strip, but I gotta try to make it so that I can take it apart. Cause I know that I want to take it to a show, but I'm gonna have to buy like three big tables, like to fit it on there.
Yeah, right.
Or buy 3 table slots. I don't need to put
I'm
it
at
on
1%. I it's gonna die. I want to stop before it's gonna die. It just went down to
for
1.
sure.
Peace out, people. Thanks for coming in, watching. Awesome, guys. You rock.
Later,
14
everybody.